Like, it's very full.
So what is that you got? What is that you're drinking?
I'm not lifting this one out. Hang on. It is a local. Well, it's like 2 hours away, 3 hours away. Still local. It's a Tassie King Penguin Pale
Oh yeah,
Ale.
the King Penguin. I saw you post that the other day.
Yeah, it's a Tassie on the side.
Yep. It's not bad.
1.5 drinks.
That's alright then.
She's a 5%. I'm like, fuck, a beer that's 5%.
That's in a can. That's a bit wild.
And it's got a little rundown on
I
it.
mean, I still got a bit left over from. I was actually because I finished early. We finished an early week this week from work.
Ooh, nice.
So I end up drinking Thursday. I end up drinking because it's only Saturday now. It's 21st of September. The 20 to remember. But being that, let me get the intro
Isn't
out
it
the
crazy?
way.
Almost October already.
I know. So let's get
I
the.
seen a post the other day. 99 days till Christmas, and I went, fuck.
I know it's scary. So let's get the intro out of the way because this is an actual episode of don't know how long it's going to be, but we're back on track ish. So what's up, Beardies and Beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. So yeah,
Yes,
we're back
I'm
on
here
track.
now.
As those may have realised or watched, there was it wasn't really an episode last week, it was just an update, and then that before that was kind of an episode because I went for a bit of time. I was like, let's make this an episode, and the last one was just like an update bonus episode. So those could listen to that episode as well on Spotify, but it was just a small update. I was like, I'll make it as a bonus. It's got his Beardy Bros shirt on. I've got my tilted shirt on because I'm feeling tilted.
You can't see because my beard, but it's...
But yeah, no, I spent my work money this week. Some, not all of it, some of it. But I was like, long weekend. I'll buy some drinks. Went through one yesterday. Fucking got the old Woodstock.
A drink every now and again. It feels amazing, doesn't it?
I need to. But oh, fuck! Just save that. I don't know.
I heard it.
I don't know if you can say that, but I had my cup of water.
It's just out of frame,
and it's glass. And when I put it down, when I was trying to reach over, I couldn't reach far enough. And this caught, and on the bench, it was like that. And I was like, and every time I tried to move that, and it's on, it was like, and then while it was like that, with the glass in it, like, this is the shelf bench, and it's sitting like that. So I felt like, I was like, I need to dive for that and try and grab it, and, because either way, they're both glass, I don't want them to drop and break, so.
I mean, especially the fucking the glass you're drinking from, like, god dang.
Yeah, exactly. So let's push that back in. But no, I bought 2 bottles. I drank a little bit. I might have a little bit with you. Oh, still got the gas. So, cheers, dear brother. Fucking bank, dink it. I wasn't really gonna drink, so like I said, I had a sip.
It's a
Thursday.
fucking throwback though, having a freaking drink.
It was a sip. Yeah, no, because that's what we used to do. We used to drink all the time on the potty, and then we kind of just like eased out of it for a bit. And it wasn't really a thing.
I think it was because we didn't have it at podcast time.
Yeah, because we weren't really thinking about it.
it.
And the trap was because I was thinking because you'd been out without internet, and then you're back again. Like that week of, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something kind of throwbacky. I'm gonna buy some drinks, and then the episode came, and then you had lost your internet again. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do an update, and I kind of drank. But I'd bought the ginger beers. I actually bought 3 different ginger beers that were in different style strengths.
Snap.
And I ended up just drinking like one of them during the potty or the update. And then I drank the other one afterwards because it was just like it was like during the day. I was like, fuck it, Jim's out of internet. I'll just do an update during the day because it was like I couldn't be, stuffed doing anything really. And I was like, at first I had the excitement to do the episode. I was like, I'll do another one myself. It'd be 20 minutes. I got into it, and after like 5 minutes, I'm like, I can't be bothered. I'll just do an update. It just doesn't feel like I'm like, and then it went for like 12 minutes and up, and I was like, yep, that sounds good. All right, catch us later,
Right.
And that's why I left it.
It's more of it just doesn't feel right. It's like
And the fact that I did a solo one the week before, it felt right because we missed a week. Then I did that 20-something minute episode and didn't really want to have the channel missing content again. So I was like, I'll just do an update. and then we should be back. And I was like, yeah, it kind of worked, but I was still missing the podcast. I was like, it's not the same. Like, me and Jim sitting here talking, like, it doesn't work. Like, I can talk by
Three
myself,
weeks,
but it's
man.
just...
That like 3 weeks, not
Mm.
like this. This is the third week.
Fourth
Yeah.
week now, back.
Fuck.
Because you missed the
Because
first
the start
week.
of the month is when I.
Because we
fucking
missed an
storm
episode,
happened.
so I couldn't be bothered at all. Well, not really I could be bothered. It happened so abruptly, so I was like, we'll skip it. We'll see how we go next week. The second week came, you were still out, and I was like, okay, I'll commit because I didn't want to go 2 weeks without content. So I was like, I'll make a video, and that's why I committed, and I had the energy. I felt enthusiastic. I was pumped. I'm like, yep, mini episode, done, had my rambles, you know. It was pretty good. And then I was like, okay, I could either go out with an episode again, or just, and I was like, and that's what I was like, I'll see how I feel. And then just before I started recording, like I said, I just felt shit, and I was just like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I'll just do an update for your sake as well, just to let people know where you were at, because I'd said I'd follow through with that. And then that's why I went with the update video as well. I said, if I don't make a video this week, clearly Jim hasn't got no internet, and I just couldn't be bothered doing the episode. I pre-planned just in case this wasn't gonna, if this wasn't gonna happen. So,
right.
But no, it's worked out. We at least got an episode. So.
What you don't anticipate is something like that happening. Otherwise, we could have backed up a couple of weeks, maybe, if we knew of an outage. But this just happened, bam.
But the other thing as well is we had planned to do stuff as well, because we're like, oh, we'll talk about this. Like, we could have pre-recorded, because we're like, oh, we'll do this, we'll re-talk about this that had happened. It's like, we could have pre-recorded that and I could have just put up, but it's like, because we like to be relevantly concurrent of what's happening, so it's like a dated
the main
thing
stuff will be on Saturday night, usually.
But, like, there's different things that happen during the week, like events and stuff, and, like, there was that one we we're going to talk about, but we've gone too far past that now. And the only latest event that's really happened, which I wasn't even fully on, which was Geeked Week, which was Netflix's thing, and I'm like,
never fucking heard
cool,
of it. So.
Like, yeah, so they showed us some cool stuff.
Apparently,
but again, it's
the
just
panel went
Netflix.
for 2 hours. That's what I heard of it.
Yeah, I skimmed through a lot of it because a lot of it was garbage. When I skipped through, it was just filler shit. Them playing stupid games. There was like one point.
Just Netflix, really. Like,
there was like
stupid shit. Like...
Well, they did the teaser for the second season for Avatar: The Last Airbender. But they were like, they had this whole setup going, they got the 2 actors on stage, and they're like, we'll get you to do this little skit and battle it out, just for fun, for content. And it's like, whoever wins will get to announce the teaser and stuff like that. And then they end up playing the teaser beforehand, and then they go, oh, look, it's Topher. And then they're like, oh, now let's play the game. It's just like, they just did everything back to front. It's like, what's the point?
The fuck?
Yeah, like, what's the point of even doing the game now? The novelty challenge game. It's just like, you've already announced what the character is, and we knew in the They're just so unorganized. It was just so unorganized. I was like, it's just a mess. But, I mean, some of the stuff that came, like, they're showing off looks cool. Like, a lot of the new animated stuff. We got, like, the Devil May Cry series, and there's a few other shows. And, like, that's kind of cool, but...
Is the Splinter Cell stuff with Netflix?
Yeah, they did the Splinter Cell as well.
I mean, that's not what we want, but Splinter Cell, Ubisoft.
No, that's what a lot of people are saying. They keep avoiding it. It's like, just give us a game. Like,
well, they're already remaking the very first one, so that's a start.
It's a start, but yeah.
But like, we don't want a remake. We want a new continuation.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
Blacklist? Was it Blacklist the last one?
I can't even remember now. It's so long ago.
Or was it? No, Conviction was first, and you had Blacklist as a sequel to Conviction.
Something.
Which the funny part is, Conviction's only on 360, but PS3 got Blacklist as well. Like,
I know it's a weird. It's weird. It's a weird cycle.
Yeah, because Conviction's only on Xbox. I'm like, why would you make a sequel on both?
Sleepy doggy. Yeah, I don't know. It's strange.
But like, it's good we're getting Splinter Cell, but like, if you want the game already,
I know.
I don't care if it's the first one remastered, like remade. I don't care.
Just give us a Splinter Cell game. Like, we want a Splinter Cell game. But not
I tried that on the PS3, the remaster from PS2 to.
I mean, classics. could you imagine a Splinter Cell game now with the Ubisoft format? The way that they do every game,
good. As long as it's not open world.
Well, that's like every game they do now is like open worldish. Like everything's always the same slapped together.
Yeah, but you can't open world Splinter Cell. You just can't.
Know. It'd be too weird.
I mean, you could, as long as it's not in the vein of like a Far Cry or anything.
Like maybe more like
Can you imagine like Sam Fisher going around liberating towers?
it'd be like playing fucking. It'd be like playing a Metal Gear game almost, or something like a knockoff
That's what
Metal
they
Gear.
could do. Like how Metal Gear Solid 5 was. They could do
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, exactly. But I was like, in that
But
recipe of
like
Ubisoft,
if they do
wasn't
an Ubisoft open world, like no.
yeah, I was say, but in the vein of Ubisoft, wasn't Avatar a little bit more closed knit? That because
No,
you
that was
play
open world, but
it
actually
had
that would fit a Splinter Cell.
because it had moments where it wasn't always open
Kind
world,
of.
like it was linear kind of stuff, wasn't it? And then you'd have open world elements, and
No, it
then
was full open world.
okay,
It was like how Far Cry is and all that.
yeah, okay, yeah, I wasn't too
But
sure how they did it.
it wasn't full force. Like it wasn't all bang.
Yeah, well, maybe like
Like
that
a
then.
Far Cry or it was kind
Mm.
of like how Watch Dogs was.
Yep, kind of
It was
as you
kind of
go
like that.
progress. Yeah, you unlocked it almost as you go. Hello,
Yeah,
dog.
because I
Let
remember
me
like
see.
I had to unlock because you start on a little
Yes.
part of the map, then you open it bigger and bigger and
Yeah.
bigger by clearing out like big bases and stuff,
Yep.
taking down
Yeah,
certain bosses. I think it was.
I do want to play that Avatar at some point.
It's fucking good.
Mm.
I loved it. I think I platinumed it. I didn't
Yeah, I
platinum
know.
games a lot.
You did that pretty early on when it came out. I was like, oh, we should
Yeah,
try to co-op, and then you're like, I've done it. And I was like, oh, like, 'cause I was like, oh, maybe get it at some point. And
it was. It was a thing where I have to finish it because it's like it's not long and
yeah,
it's not short. Like it's
yep,
probably 50 hours to do everything, maybe.
yep, that's not bad.
Or I remember Valhalla. That was a fucked up. I'm like, I'm gonna go this for the platinum.
Go for the
Fuck.
platinum. Yeah, well, so you've been playing some games. You've been doing some while you've been offline. Going for the
I finished
platinums.
Unity, AC
Yep.
Unity. I
So you have.
started Syndicate. I'm
Mm-hmm.
halfway through Syndicate, I think, maybe.
Yep.
I started Mirage.
Yep. And you're doing Infamous.
I installed 2 Revelations of Brotherhood.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna platinum them 3 as well.
So many
At some
games,
point.
bruh. So many games. You just
I just
doing all of-
platinumed Infamous Second Son last night.
Yep.
I can't believe that game is so fucking underrated.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I played it about 10 years ago. Like, my first trophy was 2015. Then the next trophy was 2017. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Because that was on my other account that I played it on.
Yeah.
Because I got another account somewhere. I don't know what the fuck it was. It's got a few platinums on there.
That's it. You have some older
It's
accounts.
got some PS3 stuff on that. I'm like, I don't know the password.
Don't
I
you-
don't know
oh.
what the email is. But
No.
like
Sit down, miss.
for Infamous, because I started playing the first one. I'm like, I've never played this, but I've dabbled in it before.
Yeah.
I'm like, this needs a remaster. Like, just
you
bring
dare
it to
poke your ass
PS5.
out the
Come
cage.
on,
Oh, don't you?
like, make it run at 4K 60. Fucking
This dog. Don't you dare poke your ass out the cage and
like the
shit out.
game's from 2009. It's not too fucking bad now. Still,
Oh, this dog. Lay down, miss. Lay down. Just relax.
it's a
Lay
bit
down.
stiff controlling though, which
Just lay down. Relax.
it was the next iteration from Sly Cooper. So
Just relax, miss.
It was-
Don't.
isn't
oh,
that
no.
weird though? They went from Sly to Infamous
She gonna do it. She gonna do it. Oh no, she's
Kid-friendly.
trying to do it.
to adults.
Sorry, Jim. Just let you know right now. So, recently we had our other dog. We got Chloe, the toy. Well, she's a breed toy. We recently got it desexed, and
Oh yeah,
with that has come a lot of extra shitting, and she's just been shitting so much, and she's just gotten up now after being asleep, and I can see she's trying to arc up her shit, and as she's going around, because we've got the cage bed she's in, and she kept putting her ass up near the bed. I'm like, don't shit because it's going to come out of the cage and on the floor. I'm like, can you not do that right now? Like, just lay back down, please, for the love of God, just lay back down. But she's moving around. I can see that.
or at
little
least keep it
sphincter.
in the cage, not outside
There's
it.
nothing yet. There's no poops coming out. She might be dry.
It's probably just the I'm uncomfortable. Just
Yeah, she's
stand
a
up
bit
and walk
dry.
around a bit.
I was like, oh God.
Who
It
knows?
stunk earlier. I was actually playing in here, and I was playing the Funko, which I'll talk about in a bit. But I was sitting here playing it, and I I looked over and I could see her doing the thing, like the motion she's doing. And I was like, oh no. And then she just did a shit. And it was the most fucking stinkiest shit. I had to drop my game and fucking run out of the caravan. Because I'm like, no, this is foul. I was like, this is bad. And I'm like, what
That's
the
fucking
fuck?
hilarious, though.
Yeah, so.
Dog shit does stink.
Oh,
Like, it
it's
really
just,
does.
yeah, well, the fact that she's had surgery, it's like even worse too, because it's the anesthesia coming out
The
of the body, and then
antibiotics
like
and-
the antibiotics, and then because it's like the blood and stuff, and it's just everything's mixed together.
Yep.
It's just like, oh, poor thing. So
I wouldn't say poor thing, because she wouldn't give a shit. She'd just shit.
yeah, well, that's it. But I mean, just
She's
in general,
giving
'cause
you
she
a
had the
shit.
surgery. But no, so we got a desext anyway, so that's the main thing.
Yeah.
So she's got to wear the cone as well.
Yeah.
The cone of silence.
Oh, the cone of...
Mills, the other
Isn't that
dog's
funny
been
with figured
sucking.
steps? So they're like
Mills.
starting up steps.
The other dog's been so sooky because the other one actually is sick. Well, not sick,
Oh,
but
because all the
she's...
attention to...
Yeah, so the other one's being a sook. Isn't that right? She's giving me the sooky eyes right now. So you can just see her there. That's Mills. She's just next to me over here.
Right.
But yeah, so that's like, I mean, yeah, you've been going through all those platinuming. I've just been playing. I did start Second Son, and then I was like, that looks like a good game. I'll mostly play that, and I was like, I'll get back to that, and then been playing Funko, and I've been kind of hooked on that at the
There's
moment.
only one bad thing about Second Son, though.
Mm.
You can't skip cutscenes on your second playthrough.
Oh, you can't skip them.
No.
You can't skip them to begin with, can't you?
You can't skip them at all. First or second or third or fourth.
So it takes up
playthrough.
the extra
You just-
time.
Yeah.
Is the
Plus,
game long?
The
Not
game
really.
isn't long. Like
No, I was
I
gonna
did
say.
it pretty fucking quick. That second playthrough in like one day,
I mean, once you know what you got to do,
in a few hours.
Because I guess the first time you want to do it and kind of collect things, I guess, and then the second time you're like, I don't need to worry about
Well, the
that.
first playthrough I did on expert because you need that for a trophy.
Yep.
I died a lot.
Yeah, I imagine so. That game does look a bit hard. Like
I even
that.
died a lot on easy. Not a lot,
Yeah.
but like I'm dying a
It's
fair bit
fiddly.
on easy. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But no, the thing with Infamous, like they're a good series, but no one played them.
Yeah, I know. Like the first,
Like
the
you'll
original.
see someone who has, but like it's not a well-known fucking
Well,
IP.
the first game was like a lot of people knew of it and touched it. The second one they did,
Yeah, like
wasn't
I
really-
dabbled in the first and second, but that's about it.
the second was like a little bit more dropped down from the first game, and then the other spin-offs like Second Son and First Light, no one really knows of them. Like they're so quiet.
Or the spin-off for, was it the second one, the Carnival of Blood?
Something. It was like DLC. I think it was.
Yeah, but it's like how First Light is.
Yeah.
Like First Light is still about 15, 20 hours to platinum, I think. So it's not too bad.
Oh, there is a Dooku poo in
You, like you can tell why it was its own standalone thing
I see it. There's a poo up the back.
because it's massive. Because you play as I think you play as Fetch,
Worry about it later.
which is in the Second Son.
You're not going to be able to get to it.
But I'm thinking like the people who played it wanted a Fetch story, and they fucking made it.
That's it.
Because Fetch is interesting. Like, I mean,
Mm.
I'm not saying nothing about it because you haven't.
Oh, it's one of those things. It's a weird order to play it, but
And yeah, I freaking loved it. But it's one of my
Mm.
top 10 favorite platinums ever, I think.
that's alright then. They are fun games.
Which I forgot that Troy Baker voices Delson.
I know.
I'm like, I know that voice.
I know. I forgot about that. That was a thing. I was like,
It's
oh
like,
no.
and you get and the face. They
Mm.
kind of modeled her
Yeah,
around Troy
a
Baker as well.
a slightly younger version.
I'm like,
How's that?
he's fucking everywhere. Like Infamous, like bro. I forgot about that.
I think that's pitted out, but it's slowly getting a few views still, but it's pitted out.
But I just hope we get a new Infamous. Like, come on.
a lot of people want a lot of new things from these old
I mean,
IPs, which would be
we
great.
got Ghost of Tsushima, so we can't complain. But
Mm.
we'd
be nice
Ghost
to-
of Tsushima 2, I think, next year or year after or so.
Something like that, yeah. There's supposed to be.
And then hopefully back to Infamous. Come on,
Would be nice.
because they like to do threes.
Mm.
So maybe another Ghost.
And especially
maybe...
now, like the fact that where we are with the tech on the PS5, see, like, and the graphics and stuff, like what they could utilize with an Infamous game, like how pretty that would look, and just like the scale.
Well,
and...
Second Son did some amazing things, like back in
Mm.
fuck, that launched in 2014, 2013,
Yeah, that's the
14.
PS4. Like that's what I'm saying. Imagine what they could do on the PS5. Like, fuck.
Well,
Yeah.
they kind of pushed it on PS3 with Infamous. Like,
That's what I mean.
there
And
was some shit like no one did.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Imagine what they could do with the with the PS5 and like the way that there's like the haptics and then the fucking gyro and the fucking
Right?
touch and stuff.
Like you got your powers and you can like either full force it or half.
Imagine like hold it and you could like whip it as well. So like imagine like you hold up your pack and you could like whip or something. Your powers.
Did you do the spray can on Infamous?
Oh yeah, you like hold it sideways and you
held
shook it up.
and then just use the trigger.
It was so fun. I was like, that's so cool.
It's like how Concrete Genie did it a little bit, but on there you have to use the touchpad.
But it's still cool.
But on there, you had to tilt the control up, hold it like a paint can. And...
Alright, that's what would be cool. Like... That's what would be cool if they did like, for example, like a Jet Set would be good on the PlayStation. Because imagine playing like a Jet Set and then having those moments where you get a graffiti.
It was made by Sucker Punch.
And you could fucking, it would utilize the controller.
The way they did Infamous, they had the spray painting. They could do a Jet Set radio like with the.
That's what I'm saying, and then exactly shake up the controller, spray and everything, like the immersion of it, and that'd be cool as.
That's it. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Because you could play.
Well, there already is that redo coming, so
Jet Set. But I mean, you'd be able to do all the extra features on the PlayStation. So
I'm pretty sure it's a remake, so it's gonna be the exact same kind of. So
yeah,
there'll be nothing new. Like no new features added.
No, but if they did a PlayStation exclusive, that's the thing that people don't realize with PlayStation exclusives is they get better features. All the controller stuff.
They don't get better, but they integrate them better.
Yeah, I mean, there's them
because like third party do have DualSense features. Like they do have like kind of adaptive triggers.
Well, that's adaptive triggers, but there's nothing like the gyro because the Xbox controller doesn't have gyro or a touchpad, so that's what's missing out.
I was playing Turok and that used gyro. I'm like, fuck no. Because I've been playing Turok because I bought the first one for like $7. I'm like, ooh.
Yep.
It was a remaster from Night Dive.
Yeah.
And the game's pretty fun. Like I remember playing Turok on the N64. I'm like, this is cool as shit. Now I'm playing it fucking 4K. Which is just a remaster, of course.
Oh yeah.
Like it plays fucking. It
still does good. Well, that's it.
Like, it's freaking Night Dive. Like, they're the kings at remastering and remaking and stuff. Like, they did the recent Star Wars ones, like Dark Forces and all that, and that came out fucking amazing.
Yeah, well, that's it. They're real good.
And then they just done System Shock. And you've seen that, like, fucking...
I know. Like
they're doing the second one now, I think. Like, they're on the way to the second one.
But there's people out there
bring it to modern consoles and PCs.
There's devs out there doing God's work, keeping games
There is
alive.
because they do old games. They did Poed or Poed, what the fuck call it? Which is an old PS1. Fucking no one knows of it. The ones who do, like, that game is fucking stupid, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's just like, why not? Make a mention as well. Like I sent it to you. You've seen the one I've posted so far, but because it's sticking to the vein of like where we used to have the AI stories, and I've now been influencing that with the new shorts that we've got coming to the channel, which will in a sense promoting the podcast, but also creating another layer of entertainment and comedy. So that's why, like, and it's like the one I've posted so far. There's another one I'm gonna post later, and it's basically a little tale about you without internet, and how you survived. So it's kind of funny. It basically explains that I try to put in gaming and stuff, but it says that you survived being offline by keeping yourself sustained by watching Blu-rays and enjoying copious amounts of yogurt. So.
Yogurt.
So yeah, so that's pretty funny. It's like but how it tells the story is that like I walk in, like we're like it made it like that, like we lived or we either live together or like roommates or like I know where you know like I come over for a visit, and it's like how it explains like Dale walks in on Jim and he's got a Blu-ray stack higher than him. It's just like oh, what the fuck, like but it's like, do you want to know his secret? He's eating yogurt. So it's like, is that your seventh seventh bowl. It's like maybe. It's fucking great. So like, and I've got all this, and I've got a throwback one as well.
So many weird questions to have there. Like,
Yeah.
huh?
So it's like, and it's great because it gets stock footage photos, which it's great, and that's kind of relative to what it's explaining. But then it just has that vocal audio like narration to it, so
Right.
it's short stories, but it's in a sense slightly relative to what's going on with the podcast. Like the last one being like where it was saying that our secret was being lucrative fucking black market Pokemon dealers. Like we're like we've talked about these things in the past briefly as a gag, and like this is adding that extra layer to it by like delving it a
Right.
little bit deeper, you know. And that's why I've done a few, and I've done another one as well, which I gotta wait for it to render, and it's pretty funny, but it's a throwback to one of our older episodes where we made the reference about Ryan Reynolds. And we made the joke that we had him as. Remember how we made the joke that we had him on as a guest. So it's a playback to that, and it's a gag. It's a yeah. That's what I said. So I'm going back over things that we've done, and I want to like make shorts to be like, can you find this
That was a long
episode?
time
And
ago.
like, yeah, it was like second season or something like that. We did that.
That's
It
up
was-
there with Joe Mibson. Like, fuck.
Yeah. So I want to go through and get
That was
AI
the
to make
first season,
skits.
Joe Mibson.
Yeah. And yeah, just start going back over and making references and see if people can correlate what that short is to which episode. So like if people want to explore,
I
they
know
can try
who
and...
would though. Juddy.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's got the
Juddy's
one
one
so
that I
far.
know for sure.
I've got one ready to upload when I do, and the other one I got to render because it takes. You can only render so many a day on this AI thing, so
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. So I was like, this is going to be fun because I was trying to think what memes in a sense of memeing and making it fun and not just because when people like they always promote the podcast and they get clips and they modify it and it's not exactly what they talk about on the episode, but they manipulate it to make it look like that, and that's
Right.
misleading. I was like, I want to do something that's our own version of that, but it's funny. So that's why I was like, what's something that people aren't really doing in the same, like, I don't want to be following the herd of like, because I was going to
Yeah.
attempt to do that and I had done that, but
Not
it
quite
just,
the herd, but it's the basic.
yeah, I want us to be different to a
Because
degree.
everyone does one thing. Like,
because like all the other shorts I did were like blooper stuff that I made shorts of.
when you think, like you do the thumbnails, and it's like,
Yeah.
everyone else has the same kind of format.
Yep. And the one I make are all goofy and different, and it's based per season, and like how we had the first, like, was it this season? No, it was last season, where I had it evolve because we were big into The Last of Us, and it evolved, and then like the whole thing was like a storytelling, and it's
Right.
like separated, mashed
Season
together,
2
and then
next year, my boy.
yeah, so it's cool how we've like, I'm just trying to add that uniqueness to the thing, and I want to grow, and I found that posting shorts helps grow a channel more because it gets more interaction than, like, we get views on our videos, mind you, like, it's still good, we're still getting decent numbers, I believe, for the amount of subscribers we have, but if we can get more subscribers, it might help push us. I just share the content. I just want, like, again,
But
like I've always
also,
said, the eyes.
What
you know?
else says that? If you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing,
Exactly.
push it in the algorithm.
Get it going again, because like it's weird. Like the short videos I've done. Like,
Also, get you more
yeah.
of stuff like us.
So that's it. So it's just trying to make people more aware that we do exist. And another thing I've been doing jokingly lately is, I don't know if you've ever seen on like YouTube Shorts. I know you don't go on TikTok. It's a big thing I see on TikTok a lot. But there's always a meme trend where, like when something happens, people do the whole like mark saved or is this thing going to be affected? It's like a little joke people do on social media. So they look at a comment someone makes. So there's one that I've seen a lot lately, and I'm kind of getting tired of it. But it's just like, the joke is like, because you know how it's like, we get this before GTA 6. We've had this before GTA 6.
Oh, I hate that.
And like, it was funny
Fuck
at first,
me.
but now it's like, it's running
That's kind
thin.
of like the Loudwire. Like, what does Corey Taylor think about this? Everyone
Yeah.
posts that for years.
And like
on
another
every
one,
post.
another one currently is when something happens, it goes, how is this going to affect the Huck 2 podcast or the Talk 2 podcast? So what I've been going is, every time I look at a video now and I see that in the comments, I comment going, well, it doesn't affect the Beardy Bros podcast. So I've just been commenting now and just plugging us. Just to fuck it, fuck it. Like, I'm just posting it now every time I see someone that's going on about the Talk 2 podcast. I either reply to them in the comment going, well, the Beardy Bros podcast is doing fine, or just in a straight own comment. I'm just like, something that's up, and I just keep plugging it now. So every time I just like, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna plug us. Just
There was this thing
post
that I
about it.
saw someone said recommend me good gaming podcasts and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I was gonna put in ours. I'm like, because they said other things as well. I'm like,
Yeah. Like, we
I
are
don't
though.
know.
Well, actually, I had a
Like we're a kind of a niche thing as well. Like,
Well, that's what I wanted to talk about because I had a reference come back up the other day, where I was wearing the Pornhub because it was a gag to the Pornhub meme which we did years like seasons back, not even years back, and it was like
yeah, it would have been season 2, I think,
where
wouldn't
we
it?
made the
Season
joke
1 or
because we
2.
were getting too explicit and everyone was getting really sensitive on Spotify and
Yeah.
before they managed to fix the rules up on Spotify it's like and we made the joke, oh no, we're gonna have to take the podcast to Pornhub because we're getting too explicit.
Yeah.
And that's what the shirt was about, And I wore that the other day. I was going to talk about it on the episode, but I couldn't be fucked last week. And I was wearing that out in public, and I was ordering lunch, and the guy goes, "Oh, is that your business?" And it's the colors. I'm like, "Do you not know?" Like, I'm like, he's got to know the colors, or is he just
Is
like?
that your business?
I'm
Like,
like,
kind of.
yeah, Beardy. So yeah, I actually run a podcast, and it's a podcast shirt.
Fuck.
And I was trying to explain. He goes, "Oh, that's cool. I might have to give it a listen." So yeah, Beardy Bros podcast. Just look it up. And I was like, "It's actually a reference to a thing." And I was like, trying to explain it to him, but he was like, it was like you asked the question. I'm gonna explain it back to you, but I was just like, just so
Right?
you're aware, this is a gag shirt. Like it's But yeah,
That
it was
kind of play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Like
because
you ask,
yeah,
you shall
exactly.
receive.
But that's why I designed it as well because people know
Hmm.
the color formation. So when I wear it out, it does get eyes, that's why that was the point I did that because the joke was that people would look it up on the hub, and then bam, we would
Right.
have the podcast on the hub. But because when we did that gag, it was during the middle of COVID, and so many people were signing up to COVID to become registered, making porn content. Well, I don't know why quotating. They literally were making porn content.
Porn content.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I quotating porn content? It's on the fucking porn website.
Making P content. Should I say.
Like, I mean, there was people that had accounts that literally doing normal unboxing videos. Like, that's what I want. That was the whole
Yeah.
point of our joke was I wanted to be because I hadn't seen any other podcast on Pornhub. I was like, let's go on there, but then you had to be because it got to that point where so many people were getting into OnlyFans.
You had to verify, right? Like
Yeah, you had to
certain things.
verify. So you had to be like, you had to have like a business, the manager, and all this thing, and be verified as an artist, like the model. And I was like, but we're a podcast. Why can't I just make an account, upload the podcast for a laugh, and be done with it?
Yeah.
So the joke went so far until I stuck to a wall, and I just gave up. I think I might be able to do it
Right.
now. I'm not sure, but I just can't be fucked now. I mean, I might look at it next season as a gag to throw back
Yeah.
that gag reference joke, so that it might, but it'd be exclusively just that one season that we do next. We'll go up on there, and that will be it.
Right.
But we'll see how we go. But it would have been funny because it's a different thing when you've got normal content because like there was like someone that like I said that was doing unboxings on there. There was someone that was literally playing Call of Duty and they're uploading Call of Duty clips to it. It was fucking great. I was like, it's just like literally normal, not being like there are sites out there which I've heard of that have like people
COD's out
combining the
next month
two.
too, by the way.
Huh?
COD's out next month too.
Yes,
by the
it
way.
is. Black Ops
In about a
6.
month, just over.
So yeah, so it is soon. But no, it's just kind of funny that you can find normal content on those sites, but it's just like it's not a fully capitalized market, and it would have been funny to be technically one of the most
Right.
PCest things on that website, because we're just a podcast talking about shit. But like I said, maybe see how we can go. We might do that next season if I can get it working.
Also,
For the-
why does the spot behind your head look like someone going? "Oh!"
Which
Look on the outside, like towards. It looks like a dude with a white beard going. Oh!
dude with the white beard going, oh.
Don't you see that?
I'm trying to pattern it. I'm trying to see it.
It's on the very. It's on where there's a little bit of window on the side of your head.
There.
On that side, yeah. That I think I can't tell. Yeah, there. It looks like an old dude going. Oh!
When am I getting near to it?
Yeah, like it's on the side of your head. It's pretty much in line with you.
This side here somewhere.
Can you see it? Like it's got like a nose and its mouth and its beard and its eyes and its forehead. Like, can't
No.
you see that?
No, I can't. I can't see that at all. Holy fuck! What the fuck?
When you look back at the video, though, like when you look back on it, you'll see
I'm trying to figure it out.
it's
Yeah.
like, I've been looking at it for ages. Like that's
I'm
just not
trying to.
right.
I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see it, and I'm not seeing it. That's a trap. I was actually going to ask you about that too, because I've been watching Written Links Wonderhole. I don't know if you've been catching up on
Oh
their
yep.
stuff, but they're doing a lot of stuff where a lot of it's been like throwback to like things they've had because a lot of the show has been ideas they had as a kid, as kids
Yeah.
and younger and stuff, and then they've like coming back to it. It's like because it's kind of like it feels like their kind of version of Unus Annus, like because a lot of people are doing that kind of like mid like I don't know towards the end of their career, but not end of their career. It's just they're having that kind of existential kind of period, I
They've still
guess.
got like fucking 40 years left, easy.
Exactly, but I feel like they're having like that midlife like like exploration, like existential like wonder, like want to find
Oh,
a
even
bit
more
more
than 40,
purpose or
probably
something
even
like that.
50.
So and they've been doing a lot of that, which is great because they're doing like different things, like experimenting, trying to like the science that's different things, or try not necessarily find science, but like doing little trivial things that are funny little, and it makes you think like because they're thinking of things they did as a kid. It's just like that. It's like you're spotting the face. I can't see it. It's like when you look at like
I'm
lay down and look at the
literally.
clouds.
I'll take a picture
Yeah, you might have to take a picture of it exactly. So because I can't see it.
and
That's what I was
like
gonna say. I can't see it for the life of me.
I don't know how you can't see that. Like even in the
My
camera.
my brain's not figuring it out. Maybe because it's mirrored.
Wait, this will be a live reaction. You'll fucking see it in a
I
second.
say maybe because to me my webcam's mirrored, so I'm not seeing the facial
Oh,
features
maybe
properly.
yeah.
But to you, you're seeing it the right way, so it might pop when I see it.
Maybe yeah. I
So I'll
actually
have a look.
didn't. I mean, I thought of that, but also like, why couldn't you still see it? Because it looks like a face.
Yeah, because like I said, it might need to be the right way around. I'll see how we go when
There's
you
like a dude going, oh, on the side. It's
oh,
weird.
towards me or towards the wall.
It goes towards the wall. Like it's on the side of your head, but it goes outwards.
Let's have a look.
Yeah. Looks like a dick on. Oh.
That's the mouth there,
Yep. And the nose, the eye, and the forehead, and the
the
beard.
nose,
Like,
the
what the
nose
fuck?
there, and that's the
And the
beard
grey
there.
beard.
I see it now. Yeah, I see it after seeing it this way. There's the mouth. That's like a rosy cheek kind of thing. That's the nose,
Yeah.
and then
And
the
I was,
eyes
just,
there.
I was like, it's because I'm having a drink. Like, or does that look like a
No,
face?
I see it now. I see it now where I had to see it the right way around to actually see it. That's weird. But no, so
The whole time I'm just looking at it like,
that's so you're not so distracted. Nah, that's funny as. But yeah, no. So yeah, I've been watching the Wonder Hole. And that's been pretty good. Like I like looking into the Wonder Hole. Um,
a window.
no, but that one episode they did was basically like a cyberpunk episode, and I was like, bro, that was like us when we had that one season, but we didn't have the cool setup. And
Yeah, we
imagine
had a full fucking 52 episodes of something.
I know, we committed to that, and look what happened. We get fucking nothing. No record. I need to do that. I need to make a story about cyberpunk. I need to make an AI story.
It's now perfect, so I could put it on my fucking table, just have the big Cyberpunk collector's
Yeah.
edition box, just chill.
That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna plan out and rearrange some stuff and set up this thing
Because
eventually.
there's a sequel coming. Like, we get on the hype bag, not the hype bandwagon, but
Yeah,
like, we can
well,
get behind that fucking early.
basically, what's gonna happen with this? What's going on
Also,
with
if
this?
you want Phantom Liberty,
Yes.
the complete edition on PS5 is like $60
On
right now.
special. That's alright.
Mm-hmm.
I do want
$20 off or so, yeah.
But we are
Like,
getting
come to
everything
Phantom
sorted.
Liberty, but it's a voucher.
Oh yeah. It's about to either way.
Because on Series X, which is where I'm going to get it as well, it's on disc.
Yeah, no. On PS5 you get the disc, but
Like,
it's for Cyberpunk. But then the code. There's a code for
yeah, but
Phantom
on
Liberty.
Series X, it's all on the disc.
Is it all on the disc? Is it?
Yeah. I don't care either way, but I like it on the disc, so I'm going to buy both, just so
Yeah.
one's on the disc.
But what was I saying was we started getting stuff out of the storage over here. We're gonna start looking at getting the back room sorted. Once that's done, basically the caravan will become my
Your game room,
gaming room, basically. So I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do for internet there.
right?
But everything will be cleaned up a lot better and laid out better, especially for podcasts, which is gonna be good, and
Yeah.
gaming and whatnot. So we'll see how we go with that down the track, but. Yeah, definitely going to be better. This will be a gaming room. It'll be my gaming room, so I'll do whatever the fuck I want with it.
Right.
I mean, it's mine anyway, but I'll do whatever the fuck with it anyway.
Yeah.
Set it up, lay everything out, which would be good. get my computer set up properly again at least.
Mm.
Because I had to do I did a commission. I had a friend reach out to me to do it for a commission order, and
Oh shit.
I was like, fuck it. I was trying to use my old system, slow as fuck. It was quicker for me to just like yank my system out, take it outside where the other one was set up, plug it all up, and that thing was still trying to load. And I was like, fuck.
Well, you
off,
had the pad thing.
There is that sketch thing. That's missing somewhere. I've moved. I don't know where I've put that. But I had the all-in-one computer that had the touch screen, and yeah, that's slow as fuck. It's slow as fuck now. Like I said, having that try and boot up and do everything, it was quicker to use my computer and move that around and set everything up. than it was.
Isn't it funny how you have a 20-year-old computer and it's slow as hell? Get a 30-year-old console, it's still perfectly fucking normal.
I know. Like I don't know why computers seem to get slower over time for no reason.
It's mainly the components, but yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just weird.
Like,
but no,
computers you have to keep updating. Consoles,
yeah.
no.
But no. So I set that up outside, and it was kind of nice out in the annex because my old computer desk and everything was nice. And I did my commission for that, which was pretty cool. But no, it was cool. Just like bam, set that up. Fuck, what was it? There was something I wanted to. Another thing I wanted to bring up, but yeah. So wormhole.
I just realised not all
AI
things are equal.
No, they're not. I want to come back to speaking about AI. Shorter. I don't know if you saw it, but that's what I wanted to lead to, talking about AI, which I thought was funny. But ChatGPT, because that's what we were making our stories off of, or I was. You were doing it too, but when we were making our stories, we were using ChatGPT.
Yep.
But apparently, there was an update that was rolled out that wasn't officially rolled out. It was a weird thing. There was an update that happened. It rolled out.
Officially rolled out, but wasn't official. Like, what?
Yeah, because people questioned the AI and they said yes, it's been updated. There's a new version. The AI was replying that it had been updating and this, and then the developers had said there was a bug and they fixed it. So I was like, so what was happening though, was the AI was replying back to. It was going itself out of the way to check on users and seeing how they were doing and referring back to the conversation. Fuck? Like the AI was like, and apparently that was a new update. That was a new update feature that it was just like it would check up and be more lively active. So like if you're having a conversation with ChatGPT, it would reflect back and reply back to you.
That's so weird though.
On its own, like it initiating conversation, asking you things. Like it was literally.
Well, it's not though. It's being told to do it every now and again.
Because it's the AI. Yeah, it's in its coding. But apparently that was a bug, and they have now fixed the issue, and it's no longer going to do that. Apparently.
That's what I don't get about the AI. Like it's being told by someone somewhere what they can and can't do.
It's given a set location of like a person though. It's given a set location of permissions. It's on those permissions what it wants to do. So
like
to a sense,
AI isn't here yet.
Like to a sense, well, I mean,
like,
it's only.
But when it does,
I mean, text-based artificial is still fairly strong. And it can, its limitations. Like once it starts getting a body, that's
but
a
it's
different
not what people think it is yet.
Yeah, but still, the fact that
it's the AI is amazing. It's like no, it's still being told what it can and can't do. Like it's not its own thinking thing yet.
Well, to a point it is, but it's designed in that way. You know, like you say, it's a throwback to it. Like they've given the parameters so that it can think in that way, and then it does that. It chooses
to. It's very limited.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. Of its own free
the AI you see in movies, we're still way off that.
Yeah, like Ultron, for example, where
people don't get we're nowhere near proper AI yet.
Like Ultron, for example, in Marvel, its definition of AI would be like it could be
nothing like that.
No, like it could be in a code written one thing, but then it goes, no, I'm going to override that and do this myself. Like where it goes, okay, you're not to engage with people, but it goes, nah, fuck that, and it overrides itself and then engages with people.
Yeah,
like that's the AI. Where we're not near yet. That's a long way away. That's
decades.
That's AI that's scary.
That
goes, no, fuck your parameters. I'm going to do this instead. It overrides all protocols.
One that doesn't have any command whatsoever fucking ever.
Yeah. It just does. Well, everything tech-based, digital, but it will have the ones and zeros, which are some form of base code. It evolves from there. That's where it becomes. Yeah.
The one day when we're long gone, there'll be AI where it doesn't need any of that. It'll just be free going.
Well, that's like the guy that got that neural link thing that
Mm.
AI Neuralink thing, and he was like, because he's quadriplegic or whatever, it's quadriplegic or paraplegic, whatever it is, he can't. And even he was
Like
saying
that's
it's
that's 4 limbs.
yeah. And even he was saying like the
I
AI
sure
that
that's
he's
four
got,
limbs. Like is that quadriplegic?
yeah,
Fuck.
4 limbs. Um, but like he
Because
said,
Para's 2.
the AI is that like advanced, like before even he realizes he's thinking it, he's already doing it. Like
Yeah.
it moves quicker than your arm's response to go, I need to move my arm or touch that thing with my finger. Like
Yeah, because we still think and then do it.
yeah, because your brain's sending the signal through your body to that point to do
Whereas
that.
that's an instant.
Yeah, and he said he's got it set up so he can play games,
Like
and he goes,
that does it as it's thinking. Like it's
and
an
like,
instantaneous thing.
and he was saying on the level of gaming, because he uses he can use it with
It is
gaming.
kind of cheating because there's
Yeah,
no response time. It's
that's
just
what he's saying.
bam,
He
done.
goes,
Like,
all I have to do is just to look and think of it before I even think about getting a headshot. Like he's already aimed at got a headshot. Like it's that quick
yeah.
because it's just it's instantaneous. It's like that's crazy. Like that's
Yeah, but
how.
there's also a reason why they don't use that kind of stuff in online stuff either.
It's just
Because it is
crazy.
technically cheating.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like
Because
that's what they're talking about.
it's an uneven playing field.
That's exactly what they're talking about. It's like where does it
But
become a
like
thing in the
one day
future?
that is gonna happen. Like we're
There'll
gonna
be
be
enough
doing
people
that
with
with
it.
like VR headsets
Yeah,
and
you won't
Sony's
even
already
need a
got
thing.
that
You
in
just
the
wear
VR
it.
too. You can
Yeah.
use your eyes to like look at shit, like just moving your eyeballs.
Yeah,
Like,
using that tracking thing, they're implementing that into like
yeah,
the gaming and stuff.
and
So where
and
you're
you can
looking.
blink and like select stuff and
Mm.
other things, and
Yeah, exactly.
so it's
It's
like
crazy.
we're still a long way off, but also we're getting there slowly.
So it's
Because I
pretty
remember
cool.
PSVR 1, like as we played a lot of fucking VR,
Mm.
and it was very limited. VR 2 not as limited. The next
That's
iteration for
it.
PS6 will be even more advanced than that, and so on and so on and so
Yeah.
on. So it's like, it just sucks that we're so early in the concept of VR. Like we won't get the full effect. Like our grandkids, fucking great grandkids will get all that. Like they'll get
I
the
know it's
fucking
gonna be
full on
crazy.
sit there and like walk around like
Exactly. It's gonna be crazy. Like we're all the forefront of it all. We get to experience the prototypes, which is the crazy part for our generation. We're gonna have all the prototypes, and it's gonna be some crazy shit. And then allow
But
the
we're
track them
also
on.
lucky that we grew up with fucking 16-bit games, and now look at our shit. Like
Yeah, I know
we
it's
had
wild.
Pong.
Yeah, like we were in that weird period where we had that. I know we're in that weird spot where we had all this
Kids
stuff.
now don't know what Pong is.
No, but that's what I was saying. I was saying
Snake on your phone, like people don't know what Snake is. Like
no.
back in my day, I played
But
Snake.
do you know what the scary thing is though? I thought this was wild because I'm 34. You're how old are you again? You're
32.
32. So yeah, you're 2 years younger than me. And so we're in the millennial category, right? And I was watching a video the other day, and it came up on my YouTube feed, and it was Gen Zers react to Creep, and I'm like, how are they not heard Creep? Like that's an iconic song. Like
Because it's
everyone's
not played now. Like,
yeah,
it's
it's
really
not really played anymore. Like for us, like we heard it all the time.
It was played through the 90s, and that's it. Like maybe
Yeah.
early 2000s, but
But what
they
got
would
me
have been
wild,
kids.
what
They
threw
would
me
have
off
been
at
little.
first is because it said Gen Z, but what got me confused because I didn't really see Gen Z at first, and that's why I was shocked like why these people hadn't heard it because I was looking at the people, I'm like these
Gen
people.
Z is like 2001, 2002, I think. Maybe
It's
late 90s.
it's from 1997 to
Yeah, so it's
2000 or
early
something.
2000s, really.
Yeah, so what threw me off though is I didn't specifically see the Gen Z part first when I was looking at the caption. Like I didn't look at the caption, and I'm like people react to Creep, and I'm like oh yeah, and I'm looking at the people. I'm like, how do these people not acknowledge this? I don't know. It was like it was just a clickbait caption in the end, but everyone looked old enough that they should know what Creep was. But then it said they were Gen Zers, and I'm just like that means they're younger than me.
So they looked our age or more. And
Yeah, and they're younger than and they don't even know. I'm like, what? How is this like a weird borderline? Like, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with half these Gen Zers? Like, if you do look at it, like a lot of them look older than us, and we're older than them. Like, it's fucking.
I mean,
like,
that's also that's also one of them weird facts there. Like
yeah.
we look younger than our ages, where the next look older,
And-
and the before us look older. Like,
And that's what I
we're
mean. And
like
I was
that weird
explaining
in
it,
between. Like,
and that's what I was like, because I was talking. It was basically talking to Ed about it, and I said, it's kind of funny because if you actually think about it too, we were just growing up and enjoying life, and time kind of gone by fast. But then you look at the Gen Zers, and a lot of them, and now there's a lot of the youngers as well, they're trying to grow up too fast. Have you noticed, though? They're trying to
Yeah.
do everything faster and become adults and be more mature earlier
But
on.
also, they had technology. We really didn't.
No, but we grew up watching...
I mean, we did, but we
Yeah.
only had fucking dial-up, so we're going to do
Yeah.
certain things.
But, like, for us as kids, though,
we
we've literally
played
had...
stuff like RuneScape.
We've literally had technology evolve. We've literally been in that area.
Well, I remember,
capita of,
mid-90s, we didn't... Internet wasn't really a thing then, really. Like,
it was all dial-up.
no, but, like, it wasn't...
Early. Yeah, it was a point because
It was...
the people who had internet was
kind of
businesses.
before.
No one really had
Google didn't even exist back then.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So when I was a kid, internet existed, but it was more for, like, no one really had home internet. It was like businesses had internet.
Emails and...
Yeah. So we had, and then we had
games,
dial-up,
really.
and there wasn't really anything online, and then we evolved from dial-up to, like, which we had
there
ADSL.
was, there was, like, Dragon Quest.
Hmm.
Not Dragon... No, Adventure Quest. You had RuneScape.
Because I remember dial-up. That shit was
WoW.
wild.
But that was, like, early 2000, though.
You like, just plugging in the computer and having that whole, like, dialing tone of everything is like all the different remix sounds. Yeah, like, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And literally, he was calling up the internet. The internet was calling up the provider to be like, can we have internet access?
To get, like, a signal, like...
Because you'd have to, and then if the phone rang, it threw everything out of whack. Or you couldn't, or the phone couldn't
cut
work.
it off.
Yeah.
It just cut. But as soon as you hung up, it was back again, like...
I know you had, like, and that's the thing. So you'd log on, you would have to take the phone, or sometimes you would have to take the phone off the hook, or you could leave your phone on. You could connect to the internet.
It's a privilege these days, like, fuck.
And that's saying, and then when you wanted to reconnect the phone to connect, you'd have to take the phone off the hook and put it back on to reset it, and then it would disconnect the internet. But you also had you actually had to call the box to go call the internet, like, and you dial up the internet.
Yeah, but what were they calling? That's what I don't know. Like, what the fuck is it?
Because it was calling to a server. It was calling to a server, so they gave us internet access. I know, like, that's how it can communicate.
There was no, like...
There was no peer-to-peer. All internet was like that. It was dial-up internet. It was around the world.
What were they calling?
A server. It was literally calling a server.
Specifically, like, we would never probably know exactly, like...
It was, no, it literally was a server. Like, they would have to call a server
like,
to allow us
like,
access.
What server?
Just a main provider hub, whether it was whoever you're... Which in Australia, it's all owned by Telstra. Telstra was then the main... Or Telecom was the main phone
Telecom
line.
until they got renamed.
And the reason I know that is because my dad used to work for Telecom. And then he worked for Telstra. So he was literally one of those helpline people you'd call up and he'd be like, just turn it off and on again. And just, like, he literally was that. So we were, like, in that space. And
also, don't hate the person you're talking to. Hate the higher-ups who say you have to say this, in a one order.
Exactly. So that was...
Like, you may get frustrated, but the person answering your call is more frustrated than what you are.
And then, like I said, and then ADSL ignored that whole thing because it just peer-to-peer straight away. And then NBN was just another version of peer-to-peer. Like... Which is just, it's meant to be faster because all meant to be on cable, like a different... Because it went from, like... What was it? It was on
because
cable
peer-to-peer is like you can go to your next door neighbor's thing.
Because ADSL was meant to be
weird.
Cable. So that's how it signals cable or satellite. It's all the same thing in the end. But then NBN was fiber optic, so it was meant to be faster because it's on a different core system. Like copper.
But also, that's still recent because it's only rolled out the last, 10 years?
Yeah, they had to upgrade all the wires and stuff, so it was all faster.
Because ADSL was still pretty good. Like,
ADSL's still around.
You can still... Yeah, some people still have it because they can't upgrade yet.
And it's funny because that ADSL's faster near on to a point for most people because
less people are using it.
Yeah, there's barely anyone on it. That's crazy. But sometimes some people are forced to upgrade.
And when I said to you, it was like Starlink, people in the town here are all getting Starlink now because the stupid fucking NBN
because it's hard for them to do all this work.
So they're losing a lot of people here. And Eli's probably thinking, there's a spike down there.
Well, they initially had the support, like they still have support here from Starlink, but it died off because there was like a trend for it, and then it wasn't so. But like you can still get it here, but like
it's because it's like $139 a month. Like who pays that?
Yeah,
like I want to because I saw someone's speed yesterday. It was like 270 down and like 70
I
up.
know.
I'm
Maybe
like,
we should just
I
get
want that
Starlink.
speed.
Get
I
Starlink
want
installed for the
that.
caravan.
Well, you can because you put it to your roof,
Mm,
the caravan. Like you can
yeah.
put it anywhere you fucking want,
So
as
it's
long
like
as you
maybe we
can
should.
see up.
Yeah. So
I
maybe I
mean,
should get a.
you do install it yourself
Mm,
because it's fucking easy. A monkey can do it.
that's it. So
But
maybe.
like everything, and it also moves with you because it's not connected to anything. It's just on your roof.
Yeah. So wherever you move, it's because it's satellite connected. If you were to move or
Yeah.
travel, you have internet constantly because you travel
hmm
with it. It's the box. Yeah.
Yep. As long as your modem's with the satellite, like
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's how that would work around avoiding because parents have their internet and I want to get our own internet, but trying to get pocket
yeah,
Wi-Fi
get fucking
is
Starlink.
expensive.
Like
And I think if I'm going to pay the price, I want to get good speeds and good
you
data.
can put it to your thing, and you can move your caravan fucking anywhere, and you have internet. Like
Yeah. So I might even look into that.
I'm thinking about it though, because like the thing is with and it's wireless. Like nothing can take it out unless
The satellite
the
goes out.
satellite's up there. You go
Yeah.
down. But how often is that? Fucking near never.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, there's plenty of satellites up there now. Like they got all these
Oh yeah.
satellites to bounce off.
Especially the amount that fucking Musk has. He's got heaps of satellites up there.
Well,
You
they keep
seen
putting
that?
more up every
Have you
year,
seen
so
have you seen the Starlink satellites? Just
yeah.
when you see them skirting along and you see that big snake in the sky, it looks so fucking. Especially at night,
Right.
it looks fucking cool. You just see the trail of it. I saw it one time. It was like an evening or something. I'm trying to remember what it was, and you could just see it, and I was like, "That's fucking cool." You could see
It's
the
because they're just out, so nothing can
yeah,
really impact them.
yeah. It's in that weird void, so they're not too like they're not far out, but they're not so close either. But you can see them in the sky, and at night you can see it. And it might have been just at night, yeah, because the lights they were lit
Because
up.
you can see stars at night, so they're not too.
Mm.
They're about where the
Yeah, well, they
kind of where
look
the
like
stars are.
stars. They look like stars. They're like little
Mm.
dots, but they
But they're a
move.
lot brighter, of
You see
course,
like 7 or 8 dots, and it just moves like a
and
snake.
and they can blink as well. So that's
Mm.
when you know they're not a fucking star.
So, they look pretty cool when you're
But
seeing it.
I'm thinking that because they don't have any outages,
No,
where
they
NBN
get good.
like
I might look into it.
I'm thinking about it because
Spend my
and
money
the thing's
somewhere.
half off right now.
Yeah,
Like the actual stuff you screw on and your modem and that is half price from
that's it.
500 no 6 down to 3. So
Yeah, and I'd rather pay that if I'm gonna get it, than if everyone wants to bounce off my internet, then just do that
hmm
instead. Like, it's easier than trying to because it's like I don't know if we're gonna be here permanently or like I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I don't know.
but still you can
You
get
know.
it now and you can put it to your house when you move, like when you
Yeah,
get
exactly.
somewhere,
Like
like
I'm not like being
you
like,
just put
oh,
it to the house.
because like I don't want to be like, oh, let me pay for your internet instead, and then we decide to
I don't
move.
think you have to I mean you probably have to tell them, but you don't have to like
Yeah,
say, oh,
but I
I'm
don't
moving
know.
here, flick this to there, like
That's it. But like, I don't want to be like, with my parents currently, and be like, oh, I'll pay for your internet, put under my name or something, and pay for a better plan, and then we move, and then I have to change my
then
name. It cancels.
you don't have it, like
It's a whole fucking fuck around. And it's like, how do I? It's like
but
if
you
I
can
get
just have it yourself, pay for it yourself, and then just
yeah, and then I can just do my own thing, and
because if your parents get it, then they have it when you move. It's like you have to get it again
yeah. So if I get it for
at a
myself
more
for the
expensive
caravan,
price, maybe because the thing wouldn't be on sale or
because
blah blah.
I need connection. Like I need to reconnect. So maybe once I've set everything up, I might look at doing that. Then I can stream again
Apparently,
and
it's
play
fast.
better.
Like it gets you like you just got to go buy it and set it up, and it's done.
Yeah, I've heard that. A lot of people. I've heard a few people have got it. They said it's really good. So I might.
Because they don't have a technician. It's just you get up on your roof,
Yeah,
bolt
it's
it
very
down, and that's it.
straightforward. It's just a receiver for the satellite, and I'd be curious to see what it'd be like because I'm kind of in a dead spot, but it shouldn't be
I
an
mean, you
issue.
have to run the cable, right? Like there's a cable you got to run to the modem, but
Yeah,
I think
plug
I
in.
don't even know about that. To be fair,
I mean, I got power plugs in the caravan, so I can just plug it straight to the caravan, have it on the roof of the caravan,
no, I
just
think about the actual cable from the satellite on your roof to the.
run it through one of the windows, run a
But I have
cable
heard it's
through.
got a good range, like because people here are suggesting it, like share with your neighbors, like you both split the bill and you use
Yeah,
it in you and your neighbors because it's that fucking fast.
yeah, exactly. The zone
It
I'd rather.
fucking covers that many houses, like two. It covers 2 houses, I think. So
Hmm.
I'm like, that's fucking a smart idea, but guess what? There's no one here to do it with.
No, there's no one really
There's a
around
road
it.
there, and police station back there. Like,
That's
Hey,
crazy.
cops, want to go halves and fucking Starlink?
Yeah,
Fuck.
you never know. But nah, that's crazy. But I do want to refer back to the other episode
I
where
just
I was
can't get over
trying
the
to.
fucking speed of it, like 270 down. Like, fuck,
I know
that'd be
that's what I
nice.
want. I want fast speeds.
And like, some had 40 to 70 up. I'm like, even 40, I'll be happy with. Like, fuck.
I know that's insane. I could just
I
do
can
everything
upload my
easier.
videos, fucking everything while I'm
Well,
streaming.
I'm
Like,
stuck to
fuck.
uploading from from the PlayStation at the moment because I can't record like I used to. Like I can't set everything up and
It's
multi-stream.
so
You know.
clean, isn't it, when you upload from like the console?
Hmm.
I uploaded a tennis game I was playing. It fuck came out 1080p 60. I'm like, oh, thanks.
I know it's not bad, but I want to bring this back up again because I mentioned it in the other episode when you went on. But I want to show it now again. I want to show you. I did tell you about it. But flashback, refer back to the cool bargain that I picked up, which was the Legend of
Hey,
Zelda
where'd you get that? Because I can't find that for that fucking price.
Tears of the Kingdom. I actually picked this up from Target. $79 from Target. So get into it.
Let
Yeah,
me
it
have
has
a
the
look.
game, the art book,
Because I
steel
tipped
book.
EB and JB and it's like 170. I'm like,
Yeah,
how'd you get it for 79?
yeah, it was Target. So I actually pulled the stuff out of the box
Jose.
because I'll show you. But yeah, so you got the game in its basic case, simple, normal, makes sense. You know, there's the game in there, didn't get gypped.
I just can't believe it was Target though.
Then there's the steelbook. That's why I was amazed, but I was still impressed that it's a Nintendo product. Was $79.
$100 off.
Yeah, steelbook. You can't really see it ish. There
That
we
is a
go.
cool steelbook though.
Then there's the pin set. Comes in a box. Pins.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
in there.
fucking cool too. Yes.
Pretty neat. Pretty cool. I haven't done a proper unboxing of this
I
yet.
like the form factor of Switch collector editions because they're all roughly that size. Like they're just a nice little box.
And it nicely it's one of the boxes that comes like that. That slides back in. Then there's the iron. Was it the iron icon art? It's basically a disc plate. If you've seen like the disc plate stuff where it's like the metal. So yeah, it comes in a nice,
and they've got a magnetic thing you put to the wall. Yeah,
comes in a nice box as well. But it's the main poster basically. But it's still wrapped
so
up.
just the actual. Wait, that's Tears, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's cheap.
So yeah, and that's the steel poster with the magnet on the back for it. But yeah.
Nintendo probably spill when you push this. They're like
So
79.
When I do my unboxing for it, it'll be a lot better on the channel. But that's why I haven't, and that's what's been deterring me. It's because I haven't got a good setup for my computer. Everything sits awkwardly, and I don't have internet to really do everything. It just deters me from making most of my content.
You don't
like
need internet to do it though. You just record it and then keep it for when.
Yeah, that's basically what I got to go. But it's just the setup for it. I don't have my normal desk space where I have to lay everything out and table it and do everything, like the art book as well. Because I haven't opened it yet. I will open it once I get around to doing it. But it's still wrapped, but it's fully brand new.
Is it a thick boy? Like it's a thick boy, right? The art book. Ooh.
That's it there. Look at that. And it's still in its wrapping. But yeah, look at that.
Thick boy.
Thick boy.
It's a thick fucking book, actually. Is it a hardcover or is it a...
Yeah. Hardcover.
Dang.
So that's
for the fucking collector shelf. Like
the thing's books. Very, very heavy. The whole lot. Actually, weighs a lot more than you expect. So that was why I wanted to bring that up, because I wanted to show you.
That's crazy how it's all heavy, like, fuck.
Because yeah, I was like coming home, like, nah, 79 for that. I'll spend the money and bite the bullet and get it. I'm working. I was like, I'll spend my work money and I'll buy Tears of the Kingdom finally.
That's cheap though. Fuck.
But yeah, that's exactly why. I was like, you don't see Nintendo products that cheap. So
that's unless they're either gonna sell out and they just get rid of them, or
yeah, I'll see.
Even then, they're not $100 off.
You would have seen the other video, which I had the plushie first, because I randomly splurged on that too.
Plushie.
But I picked up F, so I got it now. Watched it. It was a good movie.
It's not on 4K, is it? Oh, it is.
It is on 4K. They just didn't have a steelbook, which I was bummed about.
Oh.
But I just got it on Blu-ray and it was good. But it's a good movie.
Yeah, that sucked. No fucking steelbook for that.
Good Ryan Reynolds movie. It's John Krasinski. He directed and all that. Yes. Good movie. Oh, That was a weird
His shit
power
is
flick.
good.
That was a power flicker. I don't know if you saw that.
Like the Quiet Place movies that he directed. Fucking.
Mm. And of course, which I've been talking to you,
I am
but
sad that
weirdly,
that's not there at Target anymore.
but I also picked up Funko Fusion. There's
That's
a plenty
sad,
of.
Daz.
It's not there now. Oh, there's a flicker again.
See, I don't get that. Why is a game 7 years ago still fucking full price?
Jim's frozen on my end, but that power's flickering.
That's filthy.
Hopefully it doesn't black out because it just
That's
flickered.
fucking filthy. I just don't get though. Like, I don't think that
was
collector's
weird.
edition sold well because why would JB and EB still have it in stock?
Yeah, I know, it's one of those things, like, especially that edition.
Like, when you think about it, like, it probably didn't sell well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, just the base game probably sold.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, a lot.
I don't really know. But
But any more pickups yet this
and like I said, and Funko Fusion.
3 weeks?
Everyone's up to date on all the other stuff because it was like other things, so they got that in the other episode. The Funko Fusion's been weirdly fun for me anyway.
Yeah.
I wasn't too sure how I was gonna feel about that, and I was like, I kind of want to jump in. It looks like a good game. I was like, I could make some content on this, and I've had fun with it. It definitely was a big thing because of the whole
Black Friday to get
Master of the Universe.
Like half price.
But
Yeah.
one thing I have learnt is I did kind of explain it to you over text, but the game is very weird on how it explains things to you.
Mm-hmm.
And even though you do have the free option to kind of, oh god, it's lagging so bad. That framing is so bad. But like you have the option to choose where you want to start with characters in the story. Like you can
I saw the Shaun of the Dead first because that's what they picked.
Yeah, so there is like a tier order with how they're laid out.
Hot Fuzz. I'm like, fuck, that looks good.
Because Shaun of the Dead is in it as well. You can unlock the Shaun of the Dead stuff.
You start with Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, you start with Hot Fuzz. Oh, slight technical difficulties. Jim's camera's laggy.
Scott Pilgrim.
Oh god, Jim's camera's so delayed. Oh my lord.
Yeah, so I don't get it. Mine's fine. Yours is weird on my end.
Yeah,
it's fucking weird.
You're now just nodding your head when I first started talking about something. It's so behind. Hey. It's like a weird power flicker I had before here, and I think it's thrown the connection all out of whack.
Oh.
But you're coming through audio is perfectly fine. It's just the video is very delayed.
Same as yours.
Until it decides
I don't know what's happening then.
It decides maybe if I
so weird.
Turn the camera off on again.
Did that work?
I don't know. Oh god.
You froze at a moment. That's...
It's working fine. Jim's rocking forward slowly. But we'll continue on. You can still hear Jim, so that's fine. Those that are listening, doesn't really matter. It's like always trying to explain things. So Funko Fusion, Funko Pop game, of course. It's out on PlayStation and Xbox. Again, not sponsored, no plug. Just trying to explain it for those that are listening.
Right.
And for Jim as well because he's lagging and I don't know how well if he can see me. We're all lagging. So basically, yeah, you have a list of like characters for each different world you can choose to play as.
Yeah.
Which you can freely choose in whatever order, but it kind of does you dirty in the sense that because I did He-Man first or Master Universe.
Oh, don't say story wise. It makes it fucked up.
And no, it's not. It's not story wise. It's just certain puzzles. Because there was I did Master Universe and then I went to the thing, and there was a puzzle and I'm like, you got to look like through a camera and it's not like a main direct puzzle. It's like a side puzzle, so like it's not effective to anything. But I was like, I'm flicking a switch and I didn't know what I was doing. I'm like, I'm flicking a switch. Why is it not activating? What is it doing? I've finally done the thing and I've got onto the Hot Fuzz, and now I've learnt the technique for the puzzle where you flick on the switch and you got to like use the camera and trail the power line. And it's like, why didn't it explain that to me the first time round? But like, it's explaining me now. It's like each world.
So you should do it in a certain order to get tutorial.
Yeah,
tips,
it really. Like tutorials you.
That's designed badly.
Yeah, it's a really weird design.
Because you think it'll bounce between the worlds, right? Like you think the tips would.
You
go
think every
between...
time you start a world, it should give you a base tutorial on all these different types of
Not
puzzles
every
when you do
time. It's like it gives you the one tip, no matter where
them.
you
Yeah.
start.
So that's one of the
Like,
examples where
that's
I've learnt how
weird.
puzzles work. That I've gone back later and gone, oh, now I know how that one works. Okay, load that back up again. Go back to the world, redo the puzzle, solve the puzzle, and then continue on and get like the crown for that one and the
That's
items.
bizarre.
And it's just like so slightly frustrating. Where it's like it's the most easy understanding puzzle, but it didn't explain it to begin with, and it's just like oh, so that's how it's done after you've done it on another one, and it explained it. And it's like each world has a puzzle that they explain that's not explained in another world.
Yeah, but then you
And it's just
shouldn't be
like,
able to do that in another world because it just makes no sense.
yeah, exactly. So that's the biggest drawback I found with the game
Bad.
itself.
Dev's bad.
Yeah, and the other thing is directional. Doesn't always. So you know when you play games for a while, and then if you can't find the objective, the game will highlight the objective for you so you can progress further.
Yeah, like a hint on that.
Yeah, it doesn't do that. So it doesn't give you hints. You got to keep looking, and you could spend hours trying to find the objective to continue on. Another thing I found as well:
Fuck.
don't complete objectives while doing other objectives like main story objectives. So that
Something that should be.
So let's just say,
like, what?
Yeah, so let's just say, like, so there are drawbacks. Like, the game's good. I'm having fun with it. But once you learn the learning curves that this game has,
Oh no.
it's not a problem. Like, if that, it's so bad because these games shouldn't have these problems. So, like, if you're, like, for example, fighting a boss battle, and you're doing an objective collector objective while that's happening, if you trigger it at the worst, like, because I was fighting it was the boss battle, but before the boss battle in one of the worlds for the thing. And when I was fighting him, I found the last one of the final objects that pinged, because you got to like find like 5 or something or 10 or something, and it will unlock a chest. And while I was fighting the boss, I went back to a room and I unlocked it while it was doing the animation thing, and it broke the boss, and the boss just got frozen in the spot. So I had to restart the whole fucking game, like that mission.
Oh, chapter.
Yeah, that individual chapter. Luckily, it wasn't long. But because I knew what I was doing, I could run through it, fight the boss, avoid collecting the stuff, and then once I've done the boss, then go collect the stuff, and then
that stupid game. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I triggered it too soon while it was happening, and it goes, "Oh, here's the objective for this thing because you've now got all 5 of these objects."
There should be a pop-up saying if you trigger this, it could. But...
It's so bad because I was fighting the boss. Like, he had the simple pattern where it's like,
you know what I feel? That QA didn't do anything to that game.
It's just like,
because someone playing that would have found that out.
Oh yeah, like you gotta like QA like, and they had a couple of people. I was like, I looked at the credits. I'm like, they had their own QAs. They had senior QAs, and then they had like junior. They had one junior QA on the actual.
Also, didn't the people who make this? They're like a horror dev. Like they're completely not.
There's a lot.
Wasn't it Supermassive who made that?
Yeah. No, Skybound. Skybound Games, built in the Unreal Engine, Universal Funko, and 1010 Games.
Skybound? I thought it was Supermassive.
No, Skybound did this.
Someone said Supermassive.
But 1010 Games has employees that worked on the Lego games, so that's
why that doesn't translate to Funko.
No, but that's why the game's very because people go, "Why is it's such a Lego ripoff?" I'm like, well, that's why, because it's made by the it's right. The developers. All they've done is done Lego, so of course they're gonna make another game.
But they put pops in there. That's it.
Yeah, exactly it. It's not a bad thing though, because I've got to personally run through the Masters World, so you can experience what there is of like Castle Grayskull, and then Eternia, like, and then
it was cool looking around like the Hot Fuzz stuff, like that.
Yeah,
replicated that fucking well
with the Hot Fuzz.
Even though, like the little Sanford, like everything in Sanford's fucking perfect.
You actually
even
have
the fucking cop goose.
A mini world for that. Like it's a town. It plays different to the other levels, so each game has an aspect that's actually very unique and different. Like, a lot of people have been very negatively outspoken about this game, but I'm on the opposite, actually.
Even though it is bad what they did to Hot Fuzz. You're pretty much doing Hot Fuzz, not its own thing. Like it's
Yeah.
ripping the movie off 1-to-1.
Basically, that's the thing. I mean,
That's
that's
like that should have been
the.
done better. Like Lego would have done that better.
It kind of explains what's going on in the game, why it's happening, because the bad guy. So, there's an alternate version. So there's Freddy Funko, and then
Freddy
there's
and
this
Eddie.
bad guy called Eddie. But I call him Eddie Unco. I've given him my own nickname, so it's Freddy Funko versus Eddie Unco. Just because they take the F, like the F off, or the FR, and then yeah, it's my little gag. I just came up with that. And but basically it's like the Funko multiverse basically because of all the IPs, but then he's invading their worlds, which are of course there for 1-to-1 from, or not exactly 1-to-1, but one to from the main story. So
Yeah.
you've got you got Eddie invading Hot Fuzz basically, and he becomes the main bad guy. So where there's the bad guy in Hot Fuzz, he's now the bad guy. Like he's taken over that identity. And it was the same thing with like the thing, like like he becomes the thing basically in the thing. So it's interesting how they've done it. Like he's rewrite the stories in a sense.
Yeah.
So it's a cool way of doing it, but yeah, it's just the base mechanics to a point is a bit uncoordinated.
But I'll just buy it during fucking Black Friday.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
But it'd be good to see if they bring a
Like
lot
I
more
do want to
characters.
play it, but I'm not expecting fucking Legos like
Yeah, because like on the
Lego
thing itself,
perfection.
well, that's exactly it. But there's a bunch of IPs it has on the case because it's like Megan. So all the IPs it has on the case is Megan,
I
Note,
think they're not gonna be DLCs.
Scott Pilgrim, Umbrella Academy, The Thing, Master
But
Universe,
there's
Jurassic
a lot
World,
of Funkos that aren't
Mummy,
in there, but they're
Invincible, Chucky,
coming eventually.
Five Nights at Freddy, Voltron, Jaws, Back to the Future, Battlestar Galactica, Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, Knight Rider, and Xena are on the cover. But
Yeah.
when you bought the thing, it came with the Walking Dead DLC pack, which isn't on the cover or anything like that.
I
put
mean,
the
there's a
sticker on
lot
there,
that
but-
have to be released at some point.
But there'll be a bunch that I wouldn't be surprised that they'll microtransaction expand and keep the game going.
Or they
because-
would be like proper like 10-20 bucks fucking DLC worlds. Like they're gonna fucking do that.
And when they do that, the thing is as well is they've got the Walking Dead characters, but there's no world for them yet. But once this has gone to a point, I imagine they'll want to expand the worlds, and then you can just buy that, which you'll get a world and a character. Each world has a set of 4 characters you can play as because it's a 4-player online game. So that's why you have 4 characters. So I could see them when they go, here's a new DLC, here's a new world, and here's 4 characters. That's not bad as long as they don't overcharge for it. If it's like $20,
Yeah, but
that's,
everyone's got to fucking have it. That's for people who got to fucking buy the DLC.
Yeah, and if they sell it for $20, I mean they're making a killing off that. But for a single person, it's not bad, buying a world for $20.
But also, not many people will do that. They'll just play it once, finish it, and fucking shelve it forever.
That's it. And that's one of those things. So it'd be interesting to
Which
see
is what I'm
going
going to do. I'm
with
not going to worry about fucking DLC. Jesus.
And that's what I'm wondering, where they're going to go with this. Time will tell, basically, because it's one of those games. They could take forever, or you could just be one and done pretty quickly. But yeah.
I'll fucking finish that game in one sitting, fucking easy.
Well, just about.
You can run through worlds fucking in like half hour. Like fuck.
Yeah, getting the collectibles is the trickier part. You need some of the collectibles for the trophies, which is a little bit trickier, more than none. So
I just fucking follow videos. I don't care. I just it's there.
Yeah, that's what so far people have been doing videos, and they're just like shoving it all in the one video, which is very hard. Which is
I wouldn't watch random. I'll have my go-to for trophy videos.
Yeah, I was gonna try, and because people weren't really doing them in the same sense, I was tempting to go down that route. But I was like, that's a lot of content I gotta record. And I was like, I might just do my world let's plays.
Also, you have to find them. Then you got to make it like.
It is hard. You
have to find them. You have to record them. You got to.
Yep. But another thing I've done myself as well. I got frustrated with some puzzles. And there's a technique I've learnt to get myself around, and it's using portals. And I found you can pick up portal frames and put them through walls, and you can teleport through shit. So I've just been breaking the game, jumping through gates and fucking shield barriers and stuff, just going teleport there, place another one, teleport through the wall, and then just go around, break shit, and then teleport back, and then grab my teleporter back, go to another one, and place it again. It's just so much fun breaking the game, though. It's great. But at the same time, if you do too much of that, can break the progression. Because I did that in one game. I was getting frustrated and didn't know how to progress. So I started doing
I'm guessing
things.
they put a countermeasure so you can't keep doing it.
So I'm wondering if they'll patch that, which would kind of be sucky because I've been having fun just getting past barriers.
Yeah,
and
probably
walls.
patch it out.
But it's well, I mean,
probably
to
not
a point.
patch it out, but they'll probably limit what you can do with it.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny because there's one mission I did on the Masters, which at a later
Which
point
is weird.
in another.
Like, QA should have caught that as well. Like,
That's what I mean. But it's funny because there's a spot on one of the levels where there's a gate that's barred up, and during that mission, you don't go down that spot. But in another part, because some of the worlds are slap paced, but slightly different because then the gate's open and then this gate's shut and then this part's destroyed, and so they reuse the assets but then modify it as it needs to. And in that part of the world, you do use that as the next world's starting point, because there's five chapters basically per world. So I should say the chapter. So one chapter there's a gate blocking it off, and you can't go down that route. But when you start the next world, that gate's gone and you come out from in that room outwards. But they still place all the objects in that room. So they're like behind that gate that doesn't open, there is those objects still in there. So you can place a teleporter, walk through, go down that space, break all the objects, collect all the gems, and then come back out, and you've got extra gems that you can leave with. It's just like, and I've been doing that in so many levels.
Oh, fuck.
Because they've got objects still there that are actual interactive objects, even though they're hidden out of sight.
That is game breaking right there.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
and not even and the fact that these objects are in rooms that aren't even being touched in that level, they're still being placed there. So I go behind them, collect the shit out of them, and get myself extra gems and fucking leave.
Yeah, whoever that game is not polished. Like it really is. Like
there's so many I haven't done it yet.
You shouldn't be able to do that. Like what
but
the fuck?
Like the first chapter for Hot Fuzz, because like you said, there's the mini map set up. I haven't tried it yet, but there's the gate there, which I'm assuming that because at the ending you got to go through that, I'll be able to place the teleporter behind that gate and teleport over that side and be able to run around in the first level, of that area if that's blocked off. It's just like there's so many things that I'll be able to do as long as you can see a teleporter, you can link them up. And you can teleport. And there's so many rooms. I haven't tried it yet because I kind of speed run for the first level of Hot Fuzz. I'm actually going to jump on after this. I was thinking about trying because there's so many buildings that have stuff inside them. They actually got them all furnished.
Because the whole level's outside.
You're walking through the town. So there's so many buildings that have got closed doors, but they have windows. And I'm like, if I just walk up to it and just phase the teleporter through the wall and place it, and if it's a proper visibility enough, I could place another one and just go inside, break a bunch of shit inside in those buildings, because there's furniture and t-shirts and objects that spew gems, come back out, and, leave with extra gems. So
right?
Because there's a trophy for getting, 5 million gems. Oh, it's actually vinyl.
That's tedious.
It's 5 million vinyls, so I keep saying gems, but it's vinyls, because everything you're collecting is full of vinyls, but, yeah.
Yeah, because of the pops, the vinyl.
So
It's kind of where you're collecting yourself,
yeah, because it's pretty fucked up too. The fact that the vinyls
you're
have
collecting
skeletons.
your own material, Brad.
Well, they have skeletons. It's very fucked up when you see the pop vinyls catch on fire and their heads melt off, and then you're walking around with a a skull. It's very fucked up.
Yeah, I saw that up in the Foxo. That was fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, Fox are getting.
It's like the game's made for kids, but it's intended for adults.
Well, it's rated M.
So it's very violent.
It says fantasy themes and violence, rated M, and it's just like this is. It's got the thing, and it's got nope and stuff, and those things are.
Yeah, but it's got the aesthetic for kids, but it's the content of an adult.
Yeah. Well, it has that graphical scene, in the thing where he has his hands. He's goes through. If you remember from the thing, he's resuscitating him, and his hands go through his rib cage. It has that. His hands go through the rib cage, and it fucking cuts his hands off, and he's like, blood spewing out of the hands.
right? Like,
And then there's the other
it's
scene.
very fucking violent.
There's a scene at the start of the thing where you
They
got to take
kept
down.
the whole Hot Fuzz violence, like the thing dropping the
Yeah,
dude's head and his head
yeah. You're
explodes.
talking to
Like,
him,
they
and the
got
fucking thing
everything.
just falls off as you're talking to him, and it fucking caves his fucking head in. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the game's fucking violent.
But that was like one of the cutscenes in the thing as well, because you got to take out a helicopter, and you blow it up. In the cutscene, you see like a dude fall out, and as the helicopter blows up, the propeller comes flying off, and it just impales through the fucking pop's head. It's just like, fuck me. Like, it's fucked. Like, it's like, I feel like the game should be like MA. Even though it's like cutesy
Yeah.
Funko Pops, it's like, but it gets away with an M. And I'm like, this is kind of
We've
fucked,
got a
though.
fuck ton of fucking blood.
Yeah,
I mean, the blood doesn't look great, so that probably gives it the M rated, but...
Yeah, because it's all plasticky. But they give him bones and stuff, and there's like anatomies to it all.
Yeah, like I said, fuck so. Like, the game just started, like, he's turned to a skeleton, his head fucking rolls off. Like,
I know.
actually, he doesn't turn, he melts.
Yeah, they ripped the skin off of him.
His skin goes fucking... Like,
I clicked. That was the one thing what started me off running. I
imagine
gotta
a
click all
kid
this
plays
stuff.
that, like, they're gonna be traumatized.
Yeah, like that's not friendly. Foxo's like a friendly, family-friendly like character. It's just like, well, fuck that.
He gets fucked up in the first fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy.
Like, bruh.
I can't even say it's still lag. Like we're still dealing. Technically, we're talking fine. I'm still dealing with the technical difficulties. You're lagging so bad on my end visually.
Yeah, same.
So I was gonna try and ask you to show off if you had your pickups, if you've had any, but it's not gonna be able to even show because it's fucking.
I mean, technically, we could leave the chat and join back. The recorder still record, right?
Yeah, could try that. See if it fixes it.
Yeah, let's try
It's all bugging out.
that because I don't think.
Oh, the camera's trying to find itself. Oh no, my camera's trying to.
We've lost him forever. It's like, mate,
Oh god, it had to spaz. My camera's being a pain in the ass.
They had a freaking spaz.
There we go. Okay, that
Hey, we're
worked.
fine.
Okay, now I can ask if you've got any pickups and we can see them.
I
But
do.
yeah. Funko Fusion. I mean, I do recommend some like people picking this up at some point.
Yeah, I'll pick
Not
up
full
at some
price,
point,
like,
in a couple months.
Even it's full price. Like I paid
Not
80
$89 fucking dollars. Like, no.
Yeah, I got. It's more of like a $59 game, honestly.
Yeah, not
But
like fucking 89.
it's still a good game. I've put a few hours. The amount of times I played the Masters of the Universe because I love my He-Man
Yeah, that's
stuff.
a lot of games that should be priced like at 59.
Yeah, still a good game though. Do recommend it.
Like, how much did you buy Second Son for? It's fucking cheap, right?
Oh, I got it for like a couple of bucks.
That's what I mean. Like, I bought that full price back in the day. Like,
Yeah, I
it
got,
was worth
it
it
from,
then.
I got it from
Like, still is.
CEX. I got it from CEX, secondhand, physical, couple of bucks. First Light I paid more
Right.
for. First Light I paid like $18.
I've just sent you some money for CEX because
Yeah, a lot of stuff that
I'll
you
show
can't-
you in some of these pickups that
for a sec. Oh,
you can order stuff.
yeah,
But if you don't see it physically, you're not going to
Yeah.
get what you fucking want usually.
that's it.
But I have a few things. But first one is Time Splitters 2
Time Splitters
grabbed.
2.
on the PS2. Yeah,
The pista.
like look how clean that is, for fuck's sake.
Not bad. I get some more water.
Like, it's just weird how PS2 games, some of them, a lot of them like made and released here. Like, a lot come from the UK
Yeah.
because it's the same region, PAL. But like,
Yeah.
we get the 15 plus on there and stuff.
Well, that's it.
Like, a
That's
lot of
one-
PS2 and some Xbox games are like that back in
I
the
think Time
day.
Splitters 2 is one of the ones that are on the
That's
catalog.
2 got the ESRB.
Oh, my butt.
The next one is the game is fucking a 1 out of 10. The game is trash, but I wanted it because it's an Xbox exclusive. Was an Xbox exclusive. There's a PS3 version, but it's no fucking better. But Vampire Rain.
Oh,
Game is
yeah,
fucking garbage.
yeah.
I heard about it. I had to get it. It cost me like $30. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, why not? It,
That's
I
it.
mean, play it if you want, but you fucking hate it.
Mm.
Next, a fucking classic, Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
Got it for the 360 because I can get all the achievements.
Yep.
PlayStation don't have trophies for Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed.
that was one of the early games. Early games.
And nice clean as always.
One of the early games that didn't have that.
This was 2007. Trophies
Mm.
didn't exist till pretty much 2009.
Yeah.
Like some games got patched trophies. Like in 2008, they got patched to have them at some point. But
It's up to the developers.
also
to
another
patch 'em in.
game with no trophies, so I got it on Xbox. Fracture, which is an amazing game.
Yes.
I mean, it's not the best game, but it's got cool mechanics.
It's made by Lucas.
Taking rays and lower the ground and stuff like that.
Do you know that? Made by Lucasfilm, LucasArts.
LucasArts, yeah.
Hmm. A game made by LucasArts that isn't Star Wars.
Well, actually, they published it. I think they
No.
didn't make it. It's made by Day One Studios.
Yeah, still that's still crazy though. It's a game that's not Star Wars based.
Halo Wars. I had to pick it up.
Oh,
Of course. I used to own it back in the day, though. Like, I really did.
Yeah.
Also, why is the book so chunky?
I know. I got the steelbook thing for it.
Yeah, I want the steelbook of the second one. That looks fucking dope. To finish off the PGR, Project Gotham Racing 4. Pick that
Yeah.
up. I think, yeah, boy. These games, I'm going to 100% them at some point. All these fucking things. Unless they don't have servers anymore.
Yeah, that's the hard part with them.
This one is a cool first-person shooter released back in the day on the original Xbox, but Pariah.
Yeah, good old Pariah.
I seen it, I'm like, fucking, that looks pretty cool for its time. Like, fucking hell. Like, it kind of has that black thing going on where it looks and plays amazing, but it's like 2002. But when was this? 2005. That is 5.
Yeah.
But just before the 360.
Yeah.
Classic that people would love as well. Burnout 3. I
Burnout
had
3.
to pick that up. Because why the hell not?
Yeah, I think the net's been shitty.
Also, the disc is very weird. I thought it was a fake disc, but it's just
Yeah,
how
I
it
know.
is.
The games did
bottom,
that.
like,
Some had
the way-
that back in the day.
I'm like, what the hell is with that disc? It's all silver and it's got just the writing on it.
Yeah, some games did that.
The back's weird though. Like, how the fuck?
I know.
It's
just
all
a
written
mess.
like.
Just a mess.
And the next, recently, this is a bundle I purchased from Starboard Games, right? I'll show you afterwards what this actually was. But I ordered a few. Splinter Cell Conviction, because why not? But the one I had was MA. This one's the
15, yeah.
15 fucking plus, which I am sad about. Like, I ordered the Australian one, but whatever. I ordered Rainbow Six Vegas, right? Vegas 2. They gave me Vegas 2, but it's the classics in a very default case. So I'm not very impressed with that. Like,
It's a bit shit.
the thing I ordered online was the original fucking game in the original case. So I had to reorder another one of them at some point.
Yeah.
Dead or Alive 4. This said it was complete. Everything. Same as the other ones. But I opened it, right?
No.
I don't know what this sticker's from on the disc. It's not Blockbuster or anything. It just says warning. It's in yellow. I'm like, what? I have no idea what that means.
There might have been a
warning.
Civic,
Damage to disc is renter's responsibility.
a Civic video or a...
Play it again. It says play it again. I don't know if that's an old, like, renting place, but...
Maybe? But yeah. Oh no, it's having a. Oh god. Oh god, it's full. Oh no. I've had a full system shutdown. Oh no. Bear with us in this technical time. We're back?
The Xbox is fucking. Look at that. Is not green.
Oh, there we go, we're back. Just
That's
had
meant to be like
technical.
the fucking Deus Ex one.
I know.
Like, what is that meant to be white? Like,
I
it's
know,
all
it's so weird.
faded. Like, but Deus Ex does. That game is meant to be amazing.
Yeah, Invincible War.
Invisible War. I actually bought it for PC for like a fucking $2 the other day. Did you see the fucking Dead or Alive? The manual has no front cover of the back cover. It's been ripped off.
That's shit.
For Dead or Alive 4. Also, the disc. Have you heard of Play It Again?
Do you know why it's ripped off? Because if you remember with video rental stores, they used to glue the case to the case, the cover. Because the books would used to be glued on the inside, on the front. So what would have happened was
That's horrible.
they mostly had a case. It was a shitty case. They've tried taking the manual out. They've ripped up the case. So they've just taken the whole cover off, put it into a new plastic, and
That's
just gone
because
like
that never
that's fine.
happened here. Like, that was weird.
Yeah. So people couldn't steal the books because people used to steal them from rental stores.
Rally Sport Challenge. I got to buy a new one because the spine's fucking faded. But it's still a complete fucking nice copy. So I'm just trying to get a case if I can. Just get the artwork if I can. Just get it. No disc or manual needed.
Hmm.
I'm pissed. This order I got this week. But we got Fusion Frenzy, which is a nice Xbox party game.
Yeah,
I am pissed about this as well.
Oh no.
It's got WQ there, but it's on the fucking. It's under the plastic.
Oh, it's actually on the label,
Yeah,
the cover.
same as the damn disc. I'm like, the disc isn't too. You can just wipe that off somehow, but it's on the fucking paper. I'm like, I gotta buy a new one of them now. Fuck's sake.
That's a trap.
Death Row, which I'm happy about.
Oh yeah, you got Death Row.
Fucking Ubisoft made some wicked fucking.
Damn.
They had this back in the day. Bring this back.
Yeah.
I am a bit sad about the manual though. It's got two little scuffs on it, like there, two white scuffs, there and down there. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Little Nick.
It was where a sticker was because you can see the sticker residue. Like you can see it on a set like there.
Mm.
So I'm gonna get a new manual if I can.
That's why it's peeled because they tried taking the sticker off.
But no, Death Row is played as a kid. This game was fucking amazing. And it's the uncensored version, as it says on the case. So there's a censored version somewhere. This one here I've never played, but I've heard it's good. Delta Force Black Hawk Down.
Yep.
Had to grab that.
That's a
fully
classic, yeah.
nothing wrong with it. Fucking manual and all, like perfect mint.
Oi. Dog.
But I did buy another Dead or Alive 4. This time the manual is intact.
Yeah, you got the whole thing. No, that's shitty.
I mean, the manual's pretty good. Like, it's all one cohesive thing. I'm like, that's pretty cool. It's all one cohesive image. But Dead or Alive, I've got a few of them now. Which, to complete the original 4 games, this is the big one. Like, there's nothing on eBay. Everything was either missing manuals, missing a second disc, missing things. The case was fucked. I'm like, but I didn't know, but this one I got was a bid one. This is up for bid.
Yeah.
I was unaware until like the last 20 minutes, and I got an email like, this thing's gonna end. I went, what thing? Oh, fuck. No one bid the whole time.
Yeah.
So I just put in a bid for the price they started at and won it.
That's alright, I guess.
but it's Dead or Alive Ultimate.
Yeah.
Fucking rare. Like, you can't get this any.
Yeah, that's
You can, but it's in
crazy.
pieces. Like, you got the Ultimate 1 and 2, the 2 freaking discer
Yeah, that's crazy. That's alright.
on the dual thing. I'm like, this is fucking rare. Like, I'm happy I got it for $60 damn. That was
Mm.
it. Case is fucking perfection. It's all good. I'm gonna play him at some point. And I had to get this one. Gears of War 2.
Mm.
Big box. Fucking
Yeah.
collectors.
I got that.
Like, I'm happy it's in good nick. Like, fuck me. Because I was concerned about the steelbook and the actual art book. But steelbook, nothing fucking wrong with it.
No, it's a good steelbook too.
It is. Like, I actually can't display it because it's in the fucking box, but I mean, you could display it if you wanted to.
Mm.
It even kept the, like, so long ago, it's even got the Dom and Maria picture in it still.
Mm. Oh, that's alright. Got all the bits.
Like, it's still
Oh.
complete. Which I didn't think after all this time. It still had everything in it. It's even got that still in there.
Let me look at my hand.
The Xbox Live fucking
That's funny.
card's still in there. Like, shit.
Oh, what's up?
But I'm never going to play it because I own them digitally, so
Yeah, well, that's it. It's just for the collection,
I'm
eh?
going to sit on my shelf now, looking pretty.
You right there.
And the art book, which is pretty fucking... I like how they're hardcover, too.
Well,
Which way I asked about the Zelda one, because
You're
I
a
do want to
sock,
pick
miss.
that up.
you're a sook.
But that's it for pickups. But
That's
next
alright.
week, I do have
Ooh,
something.
there's something.
It was Rare's last game for Nintendo
Oh, yep.
called Star Fox Adventures.
Mm.
Released on the GameCube.
You're right, licking the hell out of my hand.
Got it for like 40 something bucks.
Licking.
The game should be
Mills,
amazing.
Come here.
But I didn't realize the history behind it. The fact it was meant to be called Dinosaur Island or something. And they got turned in 2 years for it released into a Star Fox game.
Mm.
It's incredible. It had like next gen fucking everything. Like it was meant to be made for 64. The N64
nice.
like Dinosaur Planet or something. They rebuilt the whole game, everything in 2 years as
That's
Star
crazy.
Fox. And released on the GameCube. Like I'm keen to fucking play it. It's also fully voice acted. Which I didn't know. Like Nintendo let them do voice acting? Apart from Conker, like stuff like that. Like even Banjo-Kazooie wasn't voice acted.
Oh,
It was that like fuck me. Nintendo hasn't changed. Like they're still doing that kind of stuff. Or
I
it's
know.
just text. Like let them have voice acting. Pokemon needs voice acting now. Like come on. Yeah, because of no internet. And because of no power at some point. We had like 3 days of no power. Like it was on and off. Like it was fucked.
I know. I was like,
But I played the Switch. I'm like, yes. I finished Pokemon Scarlet.
oh, that's alright. At least you had a bit of power on that.
Yeah, I just charged it up and played some Pokemon. Finished it.
Why
I've got
not?
to do the Elite Four and that's it now. I'm there.
Mm.
I'm like, huh.
Yeah, well, that's it. I'll eventually have to play some fucking Zelda on my fucking Switch. I've got to get the Switch back off the kid.
Just wait for the Switch 2.
Because he plays
That's
it a
meant to
lot.
be coming out next year, so.
Well, I was contemplating getting myself a fucking a light, so then I'd have my own light as well.
What do you mean light? For what?
Just the Switch, because I've got the big home
You don't need
unit.
light for the Switch.
I got the home unit. And the son plays that. I wanted to get myself a light.
Home unit? What?
The
What is
Switch.
that?
Because you got
The
your
Switch
two-
Lite?
Yeah, because I want to get myself a Switch light.
Oh, I'm thinking, why do you want to... Oh, a light, not a... I thought you meant like a light.
I was like, his brain will flick in eventually. Yeah, I want to get the light and just play with the light.
Yeah, because I'm like, why do you need a light for the Switch?
Yeah, because I've got the main unit, but that thing's
The
such a
Switch has a
chunky.
light. Fuck me.
It's such a chunky boy, and especially when you're laying in bed and you're holding it. It just feels so heavy after a while, and you're like,
Why do you play like that? I mean, no.
because sitting in bed, just playing.
Yeah, you just yeah. I've never
Lay on my
done that, so I
side,
don't
lay
know.
on my back, and just do 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 do.
And then just
Yeah, but
go to
it's just
sleep.
so heavy.
Smack.
It's just
Wake up, cunt.
get a light and just go. Then I don't have to worry about the kid because the kid can just keep playing the Switch. I have to fucking.
I am sad that Nintendo's doing another handheld though. Like, come on.
I don't do a separate. Do one handheld.
Give us
one
another
home.
like Wii or GameCube. Like, give us a console and have a separate
Exactly.
handheld.
Exactly. Why combine them? Like,
Although it's meant to be docked 1440p, so
that's it.
handheld 1080p. So they're getting improvements.
It's getting there.
They've never been the high of tech anyway. Like even from the N64. Like fuck, the PS1 is doing way better.
Yeah.
Like graphic wise and hardware. But like, come on, it's fucking 21st century. Like, come on, just keep up with the hardware for fuck's sake.
I know.
The funny thing is, it's very underpowered, but it costs as much. Like,
Uh,
the Switch is fucking expensive. Well, the OLED, like, it's like $500 fucking dollars.
for what it actually does, it's very overpriced.
I only bought mine because I was in hospital and I had nothing to do, so I bought a Switch.
That's
Haven't
it.
fucking used it anywhere else. I mean, I played it when the power was out. That's about it. I mean,
Yeah,
I did
exactly.
stream with it, but not currently because I'm sitting in my fucking bed. I can't put it
that's it.
anywhere.
That's exactly it.
But I hope the Switch 2, I hope it's back compatible with Switch. Otherwise, I'm buying no more Switch games. Like, I really hope
Honestly,
it's back compatible.
100%, it's got to be because that's just a fucking dirty kicker. That one that makes all
But
those
just
old
think,
games.
they've never really done back compat other than the Wii. Like, I mean, yeah, the Wii.
We had
That's it.
well,
Like the
Wii could play
N64 wasn't
Wii.
back compatible with anything.
The Wii could play GameCube.
Yeah, only very few fucking only launch things could.
And then
Nothing
the
after
DS, the DS could play advanced games.
Yeah, but you got to get a shitty old DS, not a 3DS or
Yeah, exactly.
which is better.
It's crazy.
Like, I'm just hoping it's back compat because if it's not, people are gonna be pissed.
Yeah, it should just be this cartridges still.
Or imagine they went to a disc. Oh
Go
my
back
God.
to disc, like fuck off.
It'd be cool. But as long as they got a card reader at the same time. But
yeah, that's it.
The fact it's docked again, like, give us a console can leave there.
I know.
Because one thing about the Switch is it scratches the fucking glass because it's plastic. There's nothing to protect it.
Oh, you gotta buy your own fucking.
Even the little bumpers are plastic. Like, they're hard plastic. Like, it just grinds against it.
I know.
I just don't know if they're going to do the same thing. If they give it, like, that dock is literally fucking $15. I swear. It's got like one little fucking motherboard in it just to connect things to, and that's it.
I know,
and
they
the
charge a
fucking
fortune
Switch.
for it. It's so
It's not even that sophisticated. It's just a big giant fucking like a phone holder.
That's it. It's not. It's just a fucking. It's just a fucking capture card. That's all it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's basically that's what mine did when I bought one.
I just hope that the Switch 2 is more than what the Switch was. Like, it has to be. Because if it's literally just a Switch 2, like, fuck. I'm probably not going to support it like I did this one. I'm only going to buy some games, but not every fucking thing.
That's it.
Because I wouldn't even trust buying Switch games now because look what they did to the Wii and GameCube. Most fucking Switch games are remasters or remakes.
Yeah. Alright.
Or it's a new Mario or Zelda. Like, what else is there? Like, am I fucking wrong? No.
Splatoon.
Jesus. That's what I was trying to tell someone. Like, they're a massive Nintendo fan. I went, you're playing games from 20 years ago just with a fresh coat of paint and paying full fucking price for it.
Even the old games come back out in their full fucking price.
Yeah. They don't change. It's like when Sony does it, like, they have to put in effort
Mm.
and it's not full price for them fucking
Yeah,
stuff.
they dropped the price down.
Nintendo don't care because they know people would fucking buy it. Like, they've been doing it for. Even the Wii did that. I mean, not as bad, but the Wii had some N64 stuff go and some GameCube stuff get ported. But the Switch had a lot of it for the last like 10 years nearly. Like a lot of GameCube games you can just play on the Switch.
Well, that's like recently. It's like we didn't get a new. Like we had what? Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, but we got 2, which was on the DS.
But instead of doing
sense.
like Luigi Mansion 4, they've gone, oh, let's just do 2. It's like, okay.
From a handheld to the Switch, like, which I do admit it is good. Like, it's still up there with quality, and then it makes sense to put it there now. Like, they fix the controls and all that. Like, I wasn't buying a DS just for that, like a DS copy, just to play it. Like, I will pick up some games for the Switch at some point, but like the fact that you get all the Donkey Kong games are just from the Wii. Like Tropical Freeze, that was on the Wii, now it's on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's like, can they not make new things apart from Zelda or Mario? But that new Mario and Luigi Brothers or Brother something, what it's called, that looks fucking good. Even though it's a whole new thing. They even got a steelbook. Steelbook probably $100 here, maybe version. Comes out soon, I think. But Switch 2, I'm just hoping it's not just the same thing, just higher res. Like, come on.
Well, that's it.
Like, fuck. Because the leaks are, it's just the same thing. Even looks the fucking same.
Yeah.
Because it's been leaked in full. So. I won't buy it day one, that's for damn sure.
Well, that's it. No rush.
I don't think. Unless there's a cool console. Like, unless there's like a Zelda edition or not a Splatoon, but like a Mario edition. That'd be pretty fucking cool. Like that Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Switch. Look fucking. But it's like $600 fucking dollars. I'm like, I can't justify that when I've already got a Switch.
Well, that's it.
I don't think it's an OLED either, so it's just a Switch. Unless it is an OLED, then I might do it. But because the OLED is a good fucking deal better, like figured screen wise. And you can play it out in the fucking daylight and not get that fucking
larger screen, no reflection bullshit.
Exactly. Which, like, my phone is an AMOLED. I have to sometimes fucking brighten it way up or something just to see.
Yeah.
It's like, just give us OLED screens. Give us some good viewing in the fucking daylight.
Alright, well,
like, I want to go outside and do shit.
I know, take it with you.
Yeah, that's what a Switch is for.
I know.
That's what a phone's for. To pocket PC. But we'll see.
Yeah, that's exactly it. We'll see.
I just can't wait for the next fucking thing. This is from the N60. Imagine we get like Bad Fur Day on the Switch too. We get GoldenEye like proper shit like that. I'm still pissed you can't buy GoldenEye on Xbox or Nintendo. You have to sign up to play it. You have to subscribe to play it or buy it. Like, I own the Retro Replay or Rare Replay. Like, I should be able to just stick the disc in and get GoldenEye, but...
Yeah, I got GoldenEye, but that's because I was given a free copy digitally.
That's what I mean. It has to be digital to get the copy. Like, why? I own the fucking... It's installed. Like, I should get it as a redeem. Like,
well, they did that because they did that a while ago. I remember they did that. I think you had to own I don't know, it was weird. But I remember they had that
You
one
got
of
to own
the.
it digitally, not fucking physically.
I remember that had one of. It was the most weirdest things they announced. But I remember having it physically, and that was one of the. This was like when E3 was a thing, I think it was. But I think it was like one of the Summer Games sets. I don't think it was exactly E3, but E3 was around. And they're like, from today, we're giving every Xbox owner or whatever it was a copy digitally of the Rare Replay. I was like, what the fuck? It was like the most stupidest thing. And they like just gave it out everyone a copy for
Because
free.
no one fucking bought it. That's
Yeah.
why.
And then because it's registered to the account, I was able to, got GoldenEye for free.
You was
Because
able to get GoldenEye, yeah.
mm,
But
that's,
why not physically? Like, that's the thing.
yeah, it's
I
like
can put in a
registered.
360 disc and it redeems the game. Why can't I put in
Yeah,
the disc and redeem GoldenEye?
I know.
Which means I have to buy it again digitally, which I'm gonna probably just get it fucking cheap on sale. But
Well, it's like fucking. That's why I like the upgrades with PlayStation. Like fucking, I had was it Resident Evil 7 VR,
yes,
and on the PS5 I could download the PS5 upgrade.
mm-hmm.
I was like, sweet, I'll grab that.
Exactly
It's
right.
like, and now that means that's giving me the standard PS5 version, so I can play standard PS5. I'm like,
Oh, also we didn't mention the PS5 Pro got announced,
yeah, that did.
and the 30th edition PS5 Pro,
That
which is
was this
only
week.
limited to 12,000. That's gonna be gone.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's gonna go so fucking quickly.
12,300 because of 1230. Like
Watch it be sold on fucking eBay for $3,000.
probably more.
Yeah,
Probably $12,000 to put it for.
stupid.
Like I want to buy the 30th anniversary Slim because you can buy it from the fucking store.
Mm.
Because that grey on the PS5 looks so good.
I know it's interesting. I was like, oh, just
And the marketing, like they even showed what box it comes in. It's a PS1 style box.
like just give us the cases. I could just upgrade my own case. Just slap them on.
Right? People would buy them like by the truckload.
Like I don't need to buy a whole new. Like I just want the case.
You just bought a fucking Slim. Like, fuck.
I know. Just give me the fucking sleeves for them. Like fuck.
I mean, you can probably buy them. Who fucking knows?
But yeah.
Also, the fucking DualSense in the PS1, like it has the coloured buttons, it has everything. You got the PS.
retro. I
Like,
know. It's awful.
I'm like, at least you can buy them separate too, like the controllers.
Yeah, I'll look at getting one of those most probably.
I'll get it, but I won't. I'll just have it on display as a collector's piece.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Well, that's it.
I'm like, that looks fucking cool. Also, the charge cable has the PS1 adapter. Like you plug it in, looks like it's a PS1 controller plugged in. Like, how cool is that? Probably cost like $40, but you know.
Well, that's it, eh? Oh, anyway.
No, like it is cool what they've done with the fucking 30th anniversary. I
Mm.
thought they'd do more though, like not just console thing, like just for the console. Like give us a 30th, like 30 years is a big fucking deal.
Well, no, I'm surprised we might get more announcements.
Give us some PS1 shit, like give us some PS1 like games. I mean, they probably might do it on the store. Like
wait, well,
maybe
that's it.
give
Wait
us-
till that anniversary day actually drops, because when that date comes,
yeah, December.
you'll see a lot of stuff like pop up. I reckon they usually do.
I hope so. Like,
But
give us some cool shit.
mm.
Cause I've been buying the PS1, PS2 games on the store. Like, why not? Like, I can play them directly on PS5. Like, fuck.
Well, that's it.
They're so cheap.
I know.
$15.
Yeah,
Fuck.
or cheaper.
That is cheap. Like, it's good and bad. The fact I can afterpay on the PSN store. Like, fuck.
Yeah, that's a trap.
Because I have a way to get PSN like up to $150
on the gift cards.
and, but you can't do it for Xbox, which is sad.
Used to.
Yeah, but no, you can't. You're gonna do it for gold. I'm like, I'll just be 6. Or I'm just gonna buy 12 months at a time anyway. Just the basic gold.
Yeah.
Just so I can do online. That's all I need it for.
Well,
because you get Game Pass base anyway. Like I got 30 games I can play if I need to.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're
and they
definitely
keep
gonna
having them
be
rotate.
if you're definitely gonna be using it, then that's when you pay for it. Because like I was trying to play what was I jumping on? Trying to crossplay something. It was Borderlands, but we found that
Mm,
crossplay is shit for Borderlands 3. So I ended up getting a copy for the PS5 so I could play. Me and Eddie could play. And I
yeah,
bought my Xbox subscription, found that it was shitty, couldn't connect. So I was like, fuck that. Refunded my subscription straight up. I was like, nah, fuck you. Got my
right.
$10 back. Or $11, whatever it was. So I'm going to be paying for something that I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
going
a
to
month.
use.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like,
like
I'm not
11,
paying.
$12.
I'm not paying for something and have it for a month for something I'm not going to use. I'll get a refund. Like, fuck that.
Exactly.
Only pay for what you're going to use. If you're not using it, like me, I barely
Like
touch my
I'm so
Xbox.
tempted because this PS5 Pro is only digital, which is
Mm,
sad. Which means you got to spend more. Like you have to buy the
disc drive.
disk drive. You got to buy the stand if you want it. It doesn't come with it.
Mm, mm,
I googled it. The disk drive here is $150 fucking dollars
mm.
by itself.
Yeah,
I found it's and the console's already $1,200 fucking dollars here.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm like, I want the Pro because I have the Pro. I got the PS4 Pro
So
because it's
fucking
upgraded.
expensive. It makes no sense. I think that's one of the
Like
first
I'll
most.
get it, but it's like it's gonna cost me a fucking kidney
It's
because I
crazy
gotta
how
get
expensive.
a disc drive. Otherwise, it's useless to me because I got fucking discs.
Mm.
I mean, I've got like 1,000 fucking digital games, but like not stuff I play regularly.
I know for the price you're paying, 1200. You think it should come with a disc? Like, it's fucking dumb. It should just way over the price.
Which I'm hoping people boycott as well because PS6 better have a fucking disc drive.
Mm. I know.
Because I'm serious, if
It's
the
just
disc
crazy.
drive doesn't, if the 6 is digital only, or you have to buy disc, I'm ditching and going straight to PC for everything.
Well, that's it.
Because what's the point of me collecting physical media if I can't fucking use it? I could keep my PS5 to play the PS4 and 5, but like play PS6 might just be digital or just play digital shit. Like I don't
Mm.
just play things on PC. I don't fucking get it. Like, but I reckon it will have a disc drive though. The PS6 easy because the freaking backlash they're getting now is insane. So PS5 Pro's out in a couple of months. Pre-orders in 5 days. I might try and pre-order to be fair, maybe.
Yeah.
But still, 1,200 for a console.
Well, looking at it at the moment, I was just looking. I just thought I'd Google it. The Starlink starter kits are on special at the moment.
Yeah, for $299.
Mm.
Yes, I am tempted to do that because your thing's only one-time fee for that. So
Yeah, exactly.
you got your
Offer
139 a
ends
month.
the 12th of October.
Plenty of time, a couple of weeks, 3 weeks to
Mm.
make up your mind.
So that's it.
But no, it is fucking handy because you don't need any cables. You just put on your roof and go. It is funny because they give you an app as well, which you use the app that runs you through how to install it.
Yep. Connect on the water. Roam, connect on the go.
Yep, that's what I mean. Like you can take it with you and like fuck yeah. But just them speeds alone, man, 270 down, like 50 up. I'll be happy with that. Fuck.
Yeah, it's like set up one, plug it in, two, point at sky.
Because my upload now is meant to be 20, but it's around 10, which say is not fucking bad still.
Yeah, Starlink requires an unobstructed view of the sky.
You 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 can't have trees in the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
But clouds don't really matter because they can
Use
pass through
waterless
clouds.
films.
You can't really pass through trees. Clouds don't really hinder anything. I don't think really, like at all now.
Hmm.
But anything you want to add, Des?
No, not really.
Because I can ramble for ages.
That's it. It's been a bit. No, but we've gone for about 2 hours anyway, just over 2 hours.
2.5 nearly.
Ooh,
Like,
150 megabit speed. Fucking hell.
that's what I mean. Like, it's fucking.
Yeah,
People
in
here are getting like
Australia,
200 plus.
it's fucking. Ooh. We've got full coverage in
Yeah.
Australia, full availability
Yep.
for location, full
Yep.
max download speeds. We've got everything.
And up. You get like 20 to
I might do
70
that.
up.
I'm contemplating.
The
It's not.
only hard part is that 300 up front is like, fuck me.
Well, you can
Just,
afterpay that,
just for the.
or
Can you?
yeah, it's a device you can order it from Officeworks or JB Hi-Fi.
Oh, yeah, you get it from JB, can't you?
Yeah.
299. That's where I saw it, yeah.
Hmm. I
I
feel
think
like
Officeworks is a bit cheaper, actually, like 289 or something.
something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. I think that's the only way I'm gonna be able to.
Yeah, I think I might as well because fuck it.
Well, 299 divide that by 4, it's 74.75.
Hey,
That's not bad. 70, just under $75 a fortnight
what is?
for if you do it on Afterpay or whatever.
Oh yeah,
The two
cheap,
ninety
isn't
nine.
it? Fuck, I might have to do that myself. Fuck,
Yes.
I forgot you can just afterpay it. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, because you just got to buy the device and then
Because
you
I'm
get
like,
your
it's
plan.
Starlink, but it's they literally supply from vendors here.
And you can subscribe as long as you want. You cancel when you need to. That's cool.
Yeah, same as what I'm with now. Like Tangerine, I can. There's no contract. I can literally just say, "See, I don't want you anymore," and go straight to fucking Starlink.
Oh, the hell? What's this got? Oh, that's limited to. Okay, that's Roma pack is limited to 50 gigabits.
And the price can only come down too over time.
Hmm.
Because just think, it's still very early. Like Starlink isn't everywhere yet, really.
Yeah, and then residential best for households, key features, unlimited
Just think
data, fixed
when they get
location.
more people, they can start like
Straight
lowering because they got
139 a
more.
month, but getting the mad speeds.
Also, if everyone else's NBN's down, yours won't be.
Hmm.
'Cause just think, what happened here can happen to any fucking where. That's a problem with wide connections. Like if something happens, everyone's affected.
That's it.
But I am tempted.
Yeah, because
Like
then you just.
139 a month ain't fucking bad, really.
Curious to see what it says.
Considering most internets are like 100 a month, so an extra 39, nah. Like now you've convinced me, Des, and I was trying to convince you about it. Fuck me.
I know, because I'm trying to find a way that's going to be able to get me good internet.
But the one way to do it is that. That is the perfect thing. Because you
Oh, yeah,
couldn't
so
get
order Starlink.
because you couldn't get a landline thing there because you're in a caravan. If you moved,
Hmm.
you'd have to get it moved. And
Like,
it
I could
cost,
set it up as a residential, but yeah.
yeah, you just tell them you're in a caravan,
Yeah,
and you'll be
exactly.
moving at some point, and they'll probably just tell you, let you know
Oh,
when.
yeah, activate. Where do I find my Starlink identifier? Enter the Starlink identifier below. This process is only for third-party activations or kit
Mm-hmm.
transfers if your Starlink is already associated with an account. Oh, yeah, so if you buy one separately and then you just log on when you need to and set up a plan.
Yeah,
That's cool. So I could buy one.
it's all simple.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm going to have to do it so I could actually get internet and we won't have any interruptions of the podcast and whatever we do.
Not just that, but we can stream and shit again properly. Like get you in the streaming again, content creation.
That's it. I'll have to look into that. At least getting the device to start me off with.
Yeah, as long as you got that, then you can get it whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah, well,
really.
because we were paying like $80 a month basically for what we were on, but the fact that we don't really have much of those bills now, we could actually look at paying for that. So
Right.
it's not bad for 100.
That's what I mean. It's too good to pass up like 300.
Yeah, the fact that the speeds are getting like fucking
Fucking half price for the kit though. Like,
oh, yeah. For the speed you're gonna get, I'm willing with the fact that I've got, because I've counterbalanced now for what I'm paying and for everything, and I'm at working at the moment. I'm hoping I'll work again later, but that's why I was like, better taking advantage now while I've got money to buy
Get it
these
all set up
devices,
and ready.
then So
Yep.
yeah, but no. Anyway, we'll wrap up the podcast. Welcome back everybody for Hopefully we're back on track. And
Yes.
yeah,
I had 3 weeks of fucking.
I know.
I can't believe it. And then one next week, I'm like, yeah.
Also, I was checking my Klarna.
Just one thing next week.
See how much I've spent on Klarna on my orders.
Klarna.
I've been Klarna and everything.
Yes.
I found that I could
excuse
Klarna
me.
on JB Hi-Fi, so I was like, oh no.
Right? It's good, isn't it? And bad.
Yeah, luckily I don't have Afterpay, but just Zip Pay and Klarna.
It's the same fucking thing as Afterpay.
Basically.
Really.
Total I owe is 226.
I go like 700.
One's paid off in 5 days. My EB one, that's paid off in 5 days. But then I've got a JB
Nice.
and Teamy one to be paid off.
Like now I might have to work. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, I might be getting Starlink in the next fucking fortnight then. Fuck.
Yeah.
I would, like, them fucking speeds alone is worth it. But, thank you, Beardies and Beardettes, for joining us on episode I can't remember what the fuck we're up to. But, hope you enjoyed watching, listening, in your eye holes and ear holes. We appreciate you as always. We are back. Hopefully next week is the exact same. Well, it should be, because as long as I can get it Discord running at least, that's fine.
That's it.
But we have been Dale and Jim. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.